Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to our third event of season 3 for 1v1s as I ran out of thought. I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited to actually let you guys know that we're going to have a short tournament today. We have only 16 participants in this actual tournament. So we can just take a glimpse of the bracket right here. Actually, it's even faster because Aegis wasn't there to roll his bands. So Casmut automatically advances to round 2. Doesn't even have to actually fight Aegis, which Aegis is actually a very good player. So we have some heavy hitters in this tournament, even though we're light on the amount of actual players partaking in it. And our first match is actually going to be the Revolting Vulpine versus Yoki. You guys will actually see those predictions actually show up for you right there. So you already know that that's what's inbound. However, you don't know what actually maps are banned and stuff. So it's actually just a global ban of A. Both parties actually banned A. They're just like, no, we don't want any bit of that. And that's it. Let's get into our match. The destination for our first match is going to be G. Thank you, We Don't Whisper, for that sub bomb right there. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated. Our first map of the day is going to be G, which is surprising because this is not a commonly picked map. It's more of an obscure map. Most players don't like to go here, or they just don't pick it. Rot was even asking Yoki in the lobby before we actually started up of like, why did you pick this map? But Rot's actually good on this map, so I think he's okay with the pick. But like, he was just surprised. It's like, oh, G was picked. Gonna take a look and see what equipment that Yoki will be able to work with here. We have blue SMG, T2 armor, and a blue pistol. Gonna take a look and see what Rod actually can get up over here. He's already gone. No armor though. He's just in the search for armor. We see a purple pistol and a T1 here. Forker actually be very useful in this particular arena due to the fact of there's plenty of grass to actually break up. There's a dark gun for Yoki. Well, that actually just recently got buffed, so that's gonna actually be a huge factor in these matches, I think, as the additional shot allows you to apply even more pressure on your opponents. Looks like Rod will actually find this T2 down up over here, so Yoki didn't protect it. I did see Rot for a brief moment, so but he's probably already assumed that he's down here. There's a shot right there. Yoki's going to rotate back to that. No, he's not. Actually, there's a shot right there. 5 shots remaining for the Dark Gun, 4 for Yoki. And we have the SMG poke by Yoki. Rot's just going to back up and reload his dualies. He's got purple dualies right now, so that is quite devastating, especially against T1 armor. So Yoki has to play this very carefully. It's SMG, though. T2 versus purple pistols. The like SMG, like if they're both on the same tier of power, like in terms of armor, it's a tie. However, if it's T2 versus T1 SMG versus blue SMG versus purple pistols actually win that. I mean, it's like a no-brainer. It's like, oh well, they got more armor, but purple pistols has the burst to be able to actually keep up with the SMG. Alright, Skunk Grenade will go out. Ron's just gonna chill over here. Just trying to get a general bearing of where Yoki's going. Ron's probably gonna want to hang by these mushrooms too. Just due to the fact of... Okay, never mind. There's some pistols right here. Said when your opponent's using a dark gun, you kind of want to hang by mushrooms. Definitely surprised that Ron has not picked up the Forker. He's just kind of bypassing it. He's just rocking Gold Cup right now. Yoki's actually breaking up some grass. Our gas will actually be moving in shortly, so we're going to have a sudden death or potential sudden death happening soon. And Rot knows this. He's breaking up the grass. Yoki was doing the same for a little bit, but Rot's going into grass cutting. Probably internal clock. There you go. Shot right there. Actually, gas should begin. Did the gas break? Sometimes the gas breaks. Let me do the gas setting. There we go. Just as I said it. There it is after 200 seconds. Here's our fight. The arena's cut off, so it's just gonna be gassed out. So I see a vial over here. Yoki actually switched for a forker, so if Ron actually sees that vial, he is going to be very, very happy about that. Because the arena's going to be covered in gas, you want to have a vial if that's the case. Gold cup is good for, just dealing with downtime and stuff, but once the arena gets covered, the vial is what you want. And we just see that there's a focus for just collecting materials now, as they tried to find each other, but they could not. Ron's slowly making his way. Yeah, he sees it. He's like, oh, wow, what's this doing here? I guess that forker that I left actually ended up being beneficial to me, as Yoki's now going back to the grass cut. He's got bananas to eat for a little bit before the gas moves in, so there is that. But it won't be good. It will not be good to fight Rot when he's got that additional movement speed. It is quite powerful. You see he's sitting at 200 health juice. Yoki's still over here on the left side, so it looks like kind of just a stalemate. They just didn't really run into each other. Had a initial engagement on the top and then at the bottom at the start of the match, but they just couldn't find each other. So usually when this type of thing happens, where you just kind of never mind, engagement right here. Say SMG. Rot could not flip around the crosshair to actually get to where Yoki was after he passed through him, and Yoki will actually clutch out the match. GG, now up in the set 1-0. This is usually Rod's fallback map. He's going to say mountainous home of Rod Foxes. I thought it was a desert. So you kind of want to dry your bones. Alright, so mountain. This is Rod's, I think, most played tournament map. So we're gonna see how Yoki performs here. Yoki's actually a very strong player, but they're usually not able to actually play in these tournaments. So they've been just missing every single one. They send me messages letting me know they're like, I can't make it. I really want to, but they're able to do it today. It is a holiday weekend, so maybe that actually allowed them to actually be able to play in this event. M16 pickup for Yoki. See Rock kind of deciding if he wants to rock Dark Gun, but in my opinion, I think the gun is overpowered at this current moment, so I think I would use it in a heartbeat, and the long-range shotgun will go out. The SMG will knock Rot's armor down. Rot looking to break that barrel, now rotate back to the T2. Rot back with the T2, Yoki with the T1. Yoki holding up position with the SMG, trying to see if Rot makes an approach, but Rot hops on the ball, says, no, never mind, let me go to this Rebel Cache, pop that open. Deagle will be available. The Dark Gun is dropped for the Deagle. I'm very surprised because Rod's very solid with the Dark Gun. I'm surprised he's actually not using it. Maybe he just doesn't want to use an overpowered item. It's like, it reaches a point in time that you just don't feel right using OP stuff. But this is a tournament. All that type of sense of honor should be thrown out the door. There's the ball right there as the shotgun will actually catch. Yoki stepping out of the ball, looking to press with the SMG. So armor is down, but Yoki goes back and rotates, picks up the T1 armor. Rod now, here's that reload of the M16. There's some shots right there. Shotgun, more shots. SMG will go out the M16 as well. None of those shots actually connect with Rod, as Yoki ended up losing a pip of armor and then swapping it right there. Rod now back over here, just picking up some more additional items right now. We're going to look at his health total. We got 65 in the tank, whereas Yoki's sitting at 65 as well. That's crazy that they both have the same amount of health juice. But we see a keg right here and another Rebel Cache. So Yoki already sitting on decent equipment. Rebel Cache is kind of just see if there's tape in there, unless there's a sniper. Sniper actually here isn't that great, but having a Jag 7 would be great. There's a long-range SMG, and Rot will actually lose a pip of armor. He does know that there's a tier 2 down over here, but he's going to opt to tape up. Sitting behind these boxes, hearing Yoki making rolls around. Yoki steps up and steps back down, thinking that Rot went all the way to the left side, but that wasn't the case. Rot is back over here on the bottom section. Now he's going to break up boxes, opening up this area. This is rather rough. If you open up this area, your opponent has an M16. They got plenty of room to actually shoot you, and you lose your cover with the boxes being broken up. But Rot is focusing on getting more equipment in terms of pickups, tape, and juice. And Rot's max tape. Yoki sitting at, what was that, 2? 2 and a 1. Okay, here's another engagement. Rot looking to use a long range shotgun, actually loses the armor. Now backing up. There's some M16 shots. Rot makes a rotation around the SMG, but Rod's beautiful dodging right there is actually able to get around all of that. As a grenade will go out, Yoki won't press towards it, but kind of get a general bearing of where Rot's at, thinking that he's going to continue the path over here to the left side. Rot ended up throwing a grenade right there, thinking that Yoki was continuing that path. It would have actually ended up killing him, because it would have been just at the right timing, but it looks like Rot's going to be able to escape where Yoki's at. Yoki thought that Rot was healing down over here on the southern end, but that was not the case. Rot's going to be topped off. Gas will be moving in. We have 3/4 of the arena actually going to be covered in gas with this little tiny area over here that will not be. So this is going to be our flashpoint, unless they decide to do some form of cheeky heal by the campfire, but we're definitely going to just have sudden death over here on the right side, unless Yoki gets a general bearing after being on the left side. Rotch is holding up the superior position right here. Wants Yoki to come on in, but he doesn't have any armor stash. I would have actually went back and probably dragged this armor down over to this area just so I can have a T4 versus T whatever Yoki's got. Some shots down this little corridor right here. We're going to take a vision from Yoki's point of view. We'll actually run and find this T2 armor. Rod will see him for a brief moment, but Yoki doesn't actually swap the armor. He waits a moment. Reason why he wanted to do that was he wanted to get hit by the Deagle first and make the swap to the T2. That won't be the case. Rod reloads the Deagle. Now he's deciding where he wants to go. This bottom area is actually blocked off with bananas, so you can't actually make that approach from the bottom end. You can only go from the top. You can still sit in this area, though. The gas is not completely going to cover up this area, so down over here, you will still be safe. Rod's going to be breaking up some more grass, sitting at 196. As Yoki's just holding up the right position at 165. The gas is moving into sudden death. Rod tried to kick in an Emu, but the Emu decided, nah, I don't want to actually be in the mines right now. So the Emu won't be joining in on the fun. The gas will be here soon. Yoki with the hamster ball. Hunting rifle. It's going to go hunting rifle. And the M16. Yoki's lagging a little bit here. He's got to be careful. They did mention that they might have lag today, so... But high ping mode kind of fixes that. You see Rod's got the additional movement speed, but we have turreting by Yoki's able to actually just kind of... Well, Rod can go back and heal. This damage does absolutely nothing. And you see right there, Rod's just going to heal up down over here. It's 180. Yoki's like, well, I can't do anything here. You can roll in, but again, there's a campfire. Rod still has enough health juice to actually just go to the campfire and try to go for a pacifism win. And it looks like it's just a standoff here, but the gas is going to move in. It depends if Rod decides to actually make an aggressive push. He knows that campfire is a viable option, so he can use that. Grenade will go out, actually break up some of the things here, and it does look like Rod will be going to that campfire. Yoki's just going to end up drinking the juice, but unfortunately, the resilience that you gain with the vial, this is not where you want to be for Yoki. Yoki has to make a decision here, and their decision is just to hold up this right area, but Rod doesn't have to make an approach. You see he's actually going for some mushrooms over here in the middle end, so it looks like Yoki lost the opportunity to actually take out Foxx because he decided not to go into the gas, and we're going to see 93 health juice left. Rod's completely on the other side of the map with 180. So that is it. That is a checkmate situation. Yoki needs to make a play this very moment. There are more boxes for him to destroy, but we're going into the next phase of gas. Yoki realizing it, sees a campfire burnt. It's like, okay, well, that was good that Rot ended up going to the campfire first. There's another vial right there, but Yoki doesn't have it. Yoki's sitting at very little health going for the juice. Yoki at 16. Rot still at plenty. Rot just needs to run away and wave, take a selfie pic, and call it a day. As we see Yoki realizing his mistake. Rot with the superior strategy, leading to that victory right there. GG. Rot ties the set at 1. Alright, for our next map, we are going to Destination F. Just as a reminder to anyone that is watching the stream, might be new to the stream, we have a giveaway going on right now, exclamation point giveaway in chat. We'll spit out a link for you. It is our $10 Steam gift card giveaway. Just fill out the information there, and you're good to go. We roll that at the end of the tournament. You can also watch our other 1v1 stream that is happening this current moment. We have Curry Eclair doing our secondary stream right now. Curious unfortunately lost power today, so they're unable to actually do it. We usually have 3 streams going, but today only 2. Alright, so Yoki's going to be dropping over here at F2, sees a T3. Okay, that's actually solid loadout. Just rush, pick those blues up, got a T3 ready to go. A shotgun pickup for Rot. He's going to go and say hello to the Skullcap, but that takes time. You see a T2 and a T1 up over here. T2 pickup. Yoki with the blue AK looking to press. Rod's got to make a decision. He's doing long range shotgun to actually take off some armor of Yoki, but I think that was more of a focus to get rid of the hamster ball. Yoki's going to make approach, decide not to for a brief moment. See him double back for a moment? That was to prevent a grenade from actually giving you if you ended up chasing. Right around the corner, shotguns will go out for Rod Fox, taking down Yoki down to very low health. There's a grenade trying to push Rod Fox away. Yoki at no health right now. A sneeze will end up taking him out, but it's going to end up finding that T1 armor. Rod's still pressing, though. No armor. There's a shotgun from Yoki. Rod's got to make a decision if they actually want to press. They're actually going to end up playing it safe, taping up, making sure you're not going to get one-tapped by that shotgun. You can pop around the corner and GG right then and there. Yoki's going to actually back up and go to the top there to heal up. Rot will make the wrong read, thinking that Yoki was healing up at this campfire. Realize that, and then I'll double back, make his way over to the ranch. But as this is happening, you see Yoki completely healing up by the campfire, so Rot lost the opportunity of making the for finishing off Yoki, but still ended up going hard into the resources. SMG shots will go out for both parties, but Rot ended up being on the crappier end of that engagement. Skunk Grenade will go out, but that won't stop Yoki. Yoki's still making a push. Rot goes back to the ranch to pick up some more armor, and now Yoki's the one that took away supplies from Rot. Yoki sitting at 42, Rot sitting at 100, so supplies advantage goes to Rot. He'll pick up some liters of juice, and it's T1 versus T1, SMG, but the AK as well for Yoki, so long range will not favor Rot because they have a shotgun and a SMG. Rot will want to actually start the engagement with the shotgun, if at all possible, or look for a 2-tap, but no, he actually ends up going for that Magnum, realizing that this is probably going to be a long-range game. So they make that swap for the better long-range weapon. SMG Magnum. Here comes the hamster ball for Yoki, looking in the search for Rot. Yoki heard those boxes being broken up down over here. It's going to end up eating that Magnum shot. Yoki's going to disengage, but no tape for Yoki. Yoki's going to take a peek inside the ranch. There is one T1 still here, and they scoop that up. There's still boxes to actually be destroyed, so we can definitely pick up some tape. The gas will be moving in, forcing us into a sudden death situation. Yoki holding up position right here. Up at this wall. This is relatively, that kind of hold right there is dangerous because people can bank the grenade off the wall as they make their approach. We see pots being broken up. Yoki will hear this actually happening. And now we'll actually get a read of where Rot is at. But Rot just wanted the supplies. He's actually backing up, sitting at 172. Yoki only at 42. So Yoki has in the back of his head, I ended up dying to a campfire this game, last game. I don't want to die to it this game. So I got to make sure if I run into Rot, I can actually track him down. Or to just make sure that I go to these campfires. 2 still available that can be activated in this area. Magnum shot will go out, 4 left for Rot. 3 now. As that recoil's looking to reset. Rot's out of ammo in that gun. He's going to reload. Yoki backing up after losing the armor, but there is no... I don't believe they have tape, but they end up making a swap on a tier 1 armor. Rot over here on the left side, now moving around. Going towards that campfire. Now backing up. Going back to the ranch. As Yoki. See a little bit of lag movement right there. That is ultra unfortunate, but we do have high ping mode enabled, so if they end up lagging... The shots don't really cooperate with you. It's a little rough, especially if it's just a ping spike. But if you're consistently at a high ping, it's actually easy to make adjustments. Yoki back over here on the left side. I think they're going to take a look at this campfire first, or they might actually use that. But Rod's going to hold up and chill right here. Sitting at 192. There's some cans for him to actually grab and completely get to 200 juice capacity. Here comes the gas. But if you actually take a look, neither player has a vial, so there's not going to be a crazy advantage going into this besides the health pool. The health pool being how much is in the actual reserves. Yoki's going all the way up to the top end, thinking that Rod might have been up here, but Rod actually, again, has a defensive position here. It's Rod with the defensive position here, waiting for Yoki to actually move in. There's an engagement right there, but Rod was ready to go. The AK versus the SMG went into Rod's favor, and Rod will move on to the next round, winning the set 2-1. GG. But we're going to set our roles, our predictions right now as we make our way over to Destination F will be for our first match. All right. Yeeniest is one of our new 1v1ers. Fox Princess is a veteran to 1v1s, a veteran to tournaments, and they are a duos tournament champion. Speaking of duos, we are having a duo event coming up in 2 weeks from now. Highly recommend you guys coming to the channel watching that. It's completely different than our 1v1s, but it is definitely an experience in itself. And I look forward to casting that with you guys. Fox Princess with the AK pistol for Yin. There's the exchange right there, but Fox ended up losing hardcore on that exchange. Only about one shot from death, but rotate over, pick up the T2. Yin will actually end up missing that T2 from their drop zone. We see Fox healing up. Yin will actually hear that. And this is Armor City right here, so it's a good spot for Fox to get into an engagement as they have armor. Actually, no, Yin actually had armor. They lost a pip right there. Fox Princess heard, holding up position right here. You see this is a shot sight line. And we actually have a completely different matches before as we have just players holding right here, poking at each other with AKs. Yin actually ends up swapping for the armor right there, but we see the reload back up to 30. AK back for Fox, now actually completely out of AK ammo, so there's a bow right there, gets cracked back, but we're going to see bow tactics from Fox. I don't think so. I think Foxy doesn't really care for the bow, so she's going to actually end up disengaging over here. There is a tier 2 for her to pick up, so that is an option, but you see that she actually just goes for some AK ammo. Yin will make their way over here on the left side. In the hamster ball, using that ball as an additional shield, so as the engagement starts, oh, we have a Jag 7 pickup for Foxy, so they're probably very happy about that pickup. There's some pistols right there, but Thickums will be able to absorb most of these shots right now, as that Thick Emu has a lot of health that you have to go through. Pistols is decent anti-emu technology, but you really want to have that shotgun if Fox Princess decides to push. But you see, she's just bobbing and weaving right now. And by doing so, it's actually, you're just wasting your opponent's ammo. There's a T2 over here in the cages for Yin to actually pick up, but they don't know about that yet. They're still kind of situated over here, just hesitant about going inside the ranch. Doesn't want to actually run right face first into this emu. Ends up doing so. As you see, Yin actually takes the damage, rotates back to the 2, makes some beautiful dodge footwork right there. Able to dodge all those shots and scoop up the T2. Beautiful play there by Yin. Fox Princess will now rotate back, pick up the 2, reload with the double pistols for Yeeniest. Yeeniest looking to unload those in the Fox Princess, but we heard a little jam right there as the guns didn't fire smoothly, and Fox Princess will be victorious. Now, up in the set, 1-0, GG. Alright, for our next match, Destination D, we are going to Desert Town. I love this mushroom umbrella. I told people to wear festive Easter outfits and I haven't run into anyone with it yet. Everyone's still just rocking the regular things. I'm like, have some bunny ears or something. It's Easter time. Play as a bunny. I should have had a cosmetic contest and give an additional $5 to the best dressed gamer for today. But maybe our next time that we have an event matching one of our tournaments, we'll actually have that happen. But anyway, Fox Princess with the Deagle. She's very comfortable with that gun pickup. So we have a sniper and SMG. Very good combo for Yeen. And Fox Princess just holding up position with the Deagle, as Yeen actually aims down the sights. Took a look down the road here, but actually won't see it. See Fox Princess. The shot right there is Fox Princess makes a beautiful deagle poke right there, taking off the armor, as the shot down the road will actually take off Yeeniest's health. There's a close range deagle will go out, and that's it. Rest in peace. Yeen was not ready for the precision of Fox Princess, and we are done already. Fox Princess will move on to the next round, winning the set 2-0. GG. All right, we're ready to go. And away we go to Destination D for our next match. Desert Town, a 1v1 favorite. This is, thankfully, we got a quick path going on over here, so away we go. WildDog taking a little bit of scouting information to see what Syrinar will actually get. Syrinar is just going to have T1, have a Magnum to work with, plus the Emu if they decide to actually go towards that. By doing so, they'll actually move away from the dense loot over in this area. WildDog ends up picking up a pistol and a hunting rifle, but still no armor yet. Grenade will go out, kind of giving away the position right there. WildDog's got to play carefully here. Doing this poking, it's kind of giving away your position, especially when you don't have armor. You have to be careful of giving away your location. WildDog's just going to rotate over, pick up a shotgun. We'll see this T2 armor and scoop that up, as Syrinar will end up picking up a blue SMG for the troubles of opening up that rebel cache. There we go. SMG shots will go out. WildDog ends up losing both pips of armor right there, so need to be careful, as Syrinar poking away at the SMG. No Emu pickup. It looks like Syrinar didn't immediately want to go for that, as WildDog switches over the shotgun for the Magnum. Syrinar now breaking up some grass. Breaking up some boxes. Just grabbing some more supplies, looking for some more tape. WildDog sees this here. Syrinar's actually cut off here, as WildDog actually backs up, giving away a little bit of room for Syrinar to actually get out of that trap. This is like, you just hold the line here, this diagonal line. Your opponent can't go anywhere. You see them. The WildDog didn't want to actually get into that engagement there with their Magnum. So they're just going to end up grabbing some more supplies. Again, the Emu is not going to be used here, as Syrinar has their preferred loadout. We have Dark Gun SMG. That is the loadout that they will use 24/7 if they can. Some dart shots will go out. WildDog will recognize what they're going into. We'll have to play it accordingly. Syrinar, no power-up pickup just yet. If your opponent's using a dart gun, the Emu is actually even better. Same with the hamster ball. Vehicles are a great counter to dart gun, because a dart gun doesn't really do anything to the vehicle, especially if they start an engagement with the dart gun out. They have to take that moment to actually swap their guns to deal with what you're using. Syrinar holding up position over here nearby these two T1s, but throwing some shots down the road, looking to actually hit WildDogs if they made an approach, but WildDog's still just playing this patiently. Just picking up supplies while they're in the area. Magnum shot will go out, 5 remaining. SMG down the corridor, and that will actually hit WildDog. WildDog will look to retreat back. Found some tape right there. Syrinar just chilling right here. Now hops onto the Emu, and WildDog does not have a good loadout to actually deal with the Emu, so they have to be extra careful here. They ended up ditching the shotgun earlier. Syrinar are going to use this Emu as a help point buffer, but also to pick up loot while they break boxes. WildDog will hear that Emu. Ends up slipping on the banana. The SMG shots will go out. Unfortunately, the banana was stealth over there in the yellow grass, as WildDog looking to make some dodges right here. Trying to get around. Beautiful dodging right now, but Syrinar is still in hot pursuit. There's the armor swap right there, but it doesn't matter. The piercing of the Emu will actually finish off WildDog, as WildDog slips on that second banana that was placed there earlier on in the match. That is ultra unfortunate, as the bananas were kind of stealthily tucked away in the yellow grass. GG, Syrinar wins the match, now up in the set 1-0. Got to put that point on Syrinar. There we go. Syrinar versus Wild Dog at Destination L, the stage. Syrinar will be dropping on the left, a bathroom. A Wild Dog on the right will have a tier 3 to work with. This is also known as Armor City, due to the fact of this area is rather dense in terms of equipment. There's lots of stuff that you can pick up, but usually lots of armors to mess around with. Syrinar will open up the secret room, will be rewarded with 2 blue SMGs. But they're only going to end up picking up 1, not denying the second one against Wild Dog. Wild Dog looking to pop the crate right here. We'll see a AK. Beautiful dodging right there by Wild Dog, able to actually avoid the SMGs. Barrage by Syrinar. Now they're making their way over here towards the left side. Grenade will go out, trying to prevent Wild Dog if Wild Dog was making an approach, but also gives away the positioning of Syrinar. Syrinar, now being careful, ends up picking up the vial. Wild Dog just going to tape up. Plenty of tape to work with, so maybe not Armor City, but we definitely have lots of tape to work with. There's another grenade that goes off. Wild Dog will have, again, a general read of where Syrinar is at. Syrinar ended up opening up as another I can't even speak. A Rebel Cache. Was able to actually pick up a Deagle. So it's Deagle SMG versus Dualies and an AK. Syrinar going to... This is a rough area. If Wild Dog actually caught... Oh, they ended up running south. Syrinar is trapped in this area, but no, right around the corner. There's some shots right there, but Wild Dog decided to dodge rather than to aim down the sights. And unfortunately, in this type of tight space, dodging is not useful. It's just turret it out and just pray to God that you actually win the match. But Syrinar just held down the left click, was able to secure the victory. Ninja boots, no less. So they were quiet, so Wild Dog didn't hear that coming. GG, Syrinar wins the set 2-0. Alright, first match. Cado versus Jif. Cado was just like, I might actually have to go mid set against Jif. But as long as they pick small maps, we can probably rush through. Jif is definitely a smooth operator and a fast operator, so they will kill you quickly if you let them to. So Cado probably knows this in the back of the head. We'll actually have to make sure that they deal with the Jif. And Jif dropping down. We'll have a Magnum, but it doesn't look like he's going to press immediately. Cado ended up dropping on the northern end as Jif rocks over towards this shotgun. Cado moving down. Jif will hear it. Shotgun shot will go out. More Magnum. 4 shots remaining in the Magnum. Jif double backs, picks up the T2. Skunk grenade will go out. Jif will just reload. Hey, we got more people in Easter outfits. You see the little bunny ears, so... Jif, probably one of the few times you see him not wearing that, the Pride hat. He's going to end up finding himself a hunting rifle. Be very happy about that pickup. So, Magnum hunting rifle. I know Jif is at home with the pistols. Grenade will go out. Cado takes massive damage. But the SMG will actually rip right into Jif. Jif will actually end up backing out here. Cado ends up throwing some shots to the south. Will actually go for the heal. But no tape right away. Gotta be careful, though, as Jif has a hunting rifle. There's a hunting rifle in hand. There's a shot right there. Armor would have saved you from taking that insane amount of damage right there. Cado super low. Jif's just going to hold up position right here, waiting for the shots right there, aiming down the sight. Shot will not connect, but the pistol follow-up will do so. And that's why we always tape first, guys. Jif will win the match. And now up in the set 1-0. GG. Alright, sorry for the wait. Just realized that Cado's using a banned cosmetic, but they said that they're limited on time, so I'm not gonna like send them back to the start screen and tell them to switch. If we do go to a game number 3, there's a little time in between the loading up the lobbies and stuff. They can switch after that. We are going to Destination M for our next match. We are going to the farm, our first farm of the day. Probably a bunch of farm matches that we might happen. That will happen. This map either gets picked or banned. Cado will be dropping here at M1 over here in the bottom left corner. We have Jeff will be dropping up at the top right, but he's going to actually scout and make sure that he gets some look here and see what is inside. And you see Jeff dropping outside the actual out of bounds of the drop zone, but as long as you tap it and not actually pick up any items or activate any rebel caches, you're good to go. The rules is you just have to touch the zone. As long as you don't pick up equipment, you're good. You see lots of purple pistols here. Jiff will be happy, but he's already got a set of purple pistols. Jiff will run into cado, seeing cado ripping up the grass right here. Magnum shots will go out. Jiff ends up taking armor damage as cado's able to press some offense for his own right here. But the Magnum long range shot will actually connects right there. Cado holding up around the corner. Beautiful hold right there, but Jiff says, surprise, I got dualies too. It's not just a Magnum. And just like that, Jiff wins a set 2-0 and extremely fast. Probably going with the speed run right there, as Jiff is always, like I said, very fast at his matches. If he gets you in his sights, he's going to take you out. GG, Jiff, and we'll get to our round 2 match soon. Alright, our first match of round number 2, Fox Princess versus Rot, the Revolting Vulpine. Teammates. These two won the first ever duos tournament that Bamboo Club ever put out. They are going to be playing in the next event, but in this tournament, they're enemies. They got to fight to the death and see who'll move on to the next round. Both players are definitely looking to move forward because they want to get their Tournament of Champion points. They want to be put into the Tournament of Champions. That is another thing that we have with these 1v1s, is that we invite the winners of each tournament. We have 5 tournaments per season to play in our Tournament of Champions. And we also have points that we give out based off placement. So 5 players will be invited. 1 player will be max points, so based on their placements. And the previous Tournament of Champion winner will also be invited. Just feels right to have the current the current holder of the belt. Rod holding up position right here next to the tier 3, but decides not to kind of hold that position, as they could have with multiple swaps right there. But you see him with the sniper rifle. He's actually not that great with it, so I think that's a detriment, but I believe that it's more of a denial. They don't want Fox Princess to actually have that. And Rot will be able to disengage right there, as somehow Foxy wasn't ready for it. You see Rot now rotating back for this tier 3, ends up picking that up. Fox still didn't armor up her tier 3, and Rot's gonna actually be able to heal up. Fox Princess is like, armor? Where did the T3 go? Okay, so Rot's in this area. Little bit of free information right there, but don't know exactly where Rot's at. Rot just picking up some more darts over here on the left side. There's some shots right there. Rot switches over to the sniper, but that's quite an easy shot to land, but he ends up doing a blind fire, hoping that Fox Princess will make their way down this corridor, but it wasn't the case. Fox Princess makes the armor swap right there, but an AK shot will push her away. Now moving back over here on the right side, she knows that there's a tier 2 up in this general area, so she's going to end up picking that up. Rod sitting at blue AK, purple sniper, and we got blue AK and green pistols for Fox Princess. The rat won't shut up, and more AK shots to go out. Fox Princess is holding up position over here by the boxes, waiting to see what the next move for Rod is, but Rod's nowhere near there, actually. Just going to break up some boxes, so his next move was to actually get the hell out of there and collect some supplies. They feel like they're in a better position right now. If you always feel like you're ahead, you can definitely go for some box clearing / grass cutting, and this is due to the fact of that your opponent's probably disengaging or doing the same. And we see they're on opposite ends of the map right now, so probably our next engagement will be when we get to a sudden death. We see some claw boots for Rod, so they're going to end up picking up massive amounts of additional pickups right here as Fox Princess going for the box blowing up. We have a vial for her, whereas Rot has these claw boots. Not sure if there was another vial on the battlefield, but the advantage if it goes into sudden death will be that. AK shots will go out for Rot, but ends up running into the purple box right here of Super Right gems. Another banana will go out for Rot. This is kind of blocking off the zone, but you can still pass up on the northern end here. Rot's just going to use this as a general holding area. You know, Foxy will see this banana, actually an additional one here, so you know that Rot was nearby. Mole will spawn but not be in this general area. There's Rot right there, and Fox Princess will throw some shots out, but she took some damage right there, activating the campfire, letting Rot know that it's time to press with the sniper rifle. But Fox Princess actually tries to step up into Rot, trying to actually do the same play that Yoki did, tried to step through him and shoot behind him. But Rot was already ready around the corner with the sniper and will obliterate Fox Princess. Rot now up in the set 1-0. GG. Alright. Villa's picked. Rot seems quite upset. This is two times in a row he gets this map. I don't believe... I thought he played on this. I thought he actually liked it, because when I 1v1 him, I take him here too, and he seems to be okay with it. He doesn't, like, complain to me, but maybe he's hiding that. Because if I knew that he hated the map, I would pick it all the time, just to make him learn it. Alright. Match number 2. Rot, the Revolting Vulpine, versus Fox Princess at the villas, which we also call the trash heaps, because there's heaps of trash there. Alright, Speedy Emu as an option for Rot, as we have a dart gun as well, and T2, so some decent stuff. So shotgun, some good loot, but you see Rot making their way immediately to pick up the Emu. That is the priority. Vehicles are definitely strong, but when it's the fast Emu, it is amazing to have. You don't have to worry about any type of perfect rolling. It basically moves at perfect rolling speed, so you can definitely loot up extremely quickly. Fox Princess looked like she missed the armor here, so actually stepping down to this area, and some pistol shots right here. As they're looking around to see if they can find some armor. That's unfortunate, because they ended up pathing in a way, they ended up missing this T2 armor that was over here, and I guess when they were dropping down, they just completely whiffed on it. They were just focused about their initial drop spot. Some pistol shots will go out. We got blue pistol for Fox Princess with a Magnum, whereas Rot is sitting on blue shotgun AK. So see Rot now using this Speedy Emu to actually eat up some mushrooms to heal up. The emus do heal for additional on the coconuts and mushrooms. They heal for an additional 5, so total of 10. So they actually heal up quite nicely when it comes to the map heals. Fox Princess up over here in the top right corner, just being patient, but still just moving about. You're gonna break some boxes and look up to pick some more items, and possibly tape pickups. And Rod's gonna burst some grass here. Fox Princess now making their way back over here on the right side will find themselves some more additional ammo. I think that might have been tape. No, it was ninja boots, actually. They'll see each other for a brief moment. There's a shot right there by Fox Princess, but we'll just quickly reload the Magnum. Rod's just going to use this time on the Emu to collect more materials. As Rod is continuously moving around, looking for some more pickups. Fox all the way just over here on the left side, staring at the tape. Can't pick that up. There's a Magnum right there, as the Emu ends up losing some health, but Rod will probably rotate over and pick up some more mushrooms. Gas is moving in, but we see for this time we're actually not going into a sudden death, so we're in for the long haul here. Uh, Rod's way ahead in terms of material collection here, so they're good to go when it comes to the gas moving in. But the way that the circle is situated here, it might actually end in this zone. So sudden death, that might not even be a thing. Fox Princess just needs to worry about dealing damage into this emu and finally removing it from the actual match. There's another engagement right here. Close range Magnum will actually end up doing damage to the emu, but the emu won't peck. Fox Princess reloading. It's got the dualies. She's looking to press. Rod's doing it too. He's kind of jousting around on the emu. There's some barrage right there. Actually ended up clipping some of the armor too. And the mole spawn but not be in this area. It'll actually be at the farm. Rod ends up taping up. There's some pistol right there for Fox Princess looking to press, but the shotgun Rod just out right now, ready to go. Rod sees that. Oh my god, those Magnum shots were on point as Fox Princess is able to take Rod down to half health. One Magnum shot will end the match. Two pistol shots will also do so as well. And Rod will be moving down over here on the southern position. Fox Princess looking in the general area, trying to get a read of where Rod's at. Rod's going to be taping up. We'll hear Fox Princess rolling about. Needs to be careful as Fox Princess is scoping out the area. She's got ninja boots to kind of make a quieter approach, but she doesn't care. She just actually wants to end up finding where Rod's at. Doesn't want to give him time to actually heal up, but Rod will finally push Princess away with the shotgun and end up doing a pip of damage to their armor. And Rot will use this time to actually heal up. Fox Princess just rotating around over here in this middle section. Gas will be arriving in 8 seconds, so we'll be moving to our next phase. And potentially not the final phase, just because our circle's kind of centered here. There we go, our next phase, letting you know that about half the arena will actually be covered up in gas, but some of it will still be active area to fight in. Fox Prince is just being careful here, rotating around with the stealth boots, making no sound at all. Rot's gonna go and smash some more grass, sitting with this dart gun instead of the shotgun now. Fox Princess might pick up the shotgun, but they are definitely a pistols user. Rather prefer to use that over, I'm guessing, the shotgun. But the Magnum, as you saw right there, was extra precise. Was able to land shots against Rot. Especially there was a trick shot shooting to the north as Rot was kind of disengaging from the battle. Got a crossbow now for Rot. Plenty of shots in that, so that's very good. It goes after both their resources. Just like the bow. The problem is that against tier 3, it's kind of crap, but you don't see Fox Princess with 3s here with 2, so can miss a shot and still 3-shot kill Fox Princess. So you see probably why Rotten ended up picking that up, but mainly because it goes into the health pool. Reload of the pistols right there. Next phase of gas. Well, now we're going to sudden death, but as you see right here, there is no vial for Rot. There is no vial for Foxy, so they aren't going to get additional speed boost. In terms of attrition war, Fox Princess at 100, Rod at 193, but they're going to probably look for a decisive engagement here. Shot will go out. 2 shots left for Rot, now down to 1, but the Magnum for Fox Princess. But Foxy had to actually reload the Magnum. That is ultra unfortunate, as they were able to actually press against Rot, but won't actually successfully do so. As you see, grenade barrages right here, trying to stop Rot from pushing up, as Fox Princess is going to actually use this time to tape up. There is a campfire available, as Fox Princess now moving down over here on the right side. Rot goes over to this campfire. Fox Princess not doing so. Will just drink up, but this is it. She doesn't actually have enough health juice to actually deal with this. And Rot is just saying, well, I'll just take this. I'll take this carefully. No, Fox Prince is looking to press with the pistols, but she didn't end up taping up. The animation got canceled. It was ultra unfortunate. There was an armor for her to actually snag on the way over towards the bottom right section as they were healing, but didn't do so. That wouldn't have saved her, as Rot was super healthy going into that. Only a shotgun, I think, might have been the equalizer right there to actually finish off Rot when he was healing up. But that wasn't the case. Rot will be victorious, moving on to the next round, winning the set 2-0, a GG. Alright. Our long journey to the shipyards for our battle, Jif versus Syrinar. Very strong players. Everyone in this tournament's a very strong player. So I can't be like, oh, these gamers are extra powerful. No, everyone is top tier in this event. I think it's anyone's game here. Really comes down to just how they make their approaches against their opponent. I was gonna say combatant, but no, it's their opponent. Jif dropping down over here on the top right. We have a shotgun, but really no armor to deal with. This area is rather barren when it comes to equipment. We see absolutely nothing in terms of armor. There's one armor pickup right there. It's a SMG. Jif looking to poke, but the SMG pickup for Syrinar. Jif has to play it carefully. We'll end up finding a armor down over here on the bottom end, so they'll be happy about that pickup. There is a rebel cache over here on the left side. There's a grenade that goes off. Jif will hear that. And Syrinar is actually going for some grass cutting. Jif with just the shotgun and a magnum, so he's looking to break the armor with the shotgun and then close it off with the magnum. But they're going to continue their movement around the map. They like to have a shotgun due to the close quarters. I'm sure they would prefer it to be pistols, but there's only a gray pistol on the battlefield. There still is one more rebel cache to be opened up over here on the left side, but we got to wait and see if either party sees it. Jif looking to kick the Emu into the battlefield, but the Emu says, "Nah, I don't want in." So blue IK for a Jif will end up scooping that up. As Syrinar's just cutting some grass with the SMG. Jif will roll on by through the shipping container. We'll hear Syrinar. There's a barrage of shots right there. Dark gun. 4 shots left of the dark gun, but you see Jif is just throwing out some AK shots down the alley. There's a swap right there at the shotgun, looking to double tap, but unable to actually do so. Syrinar's movement up close, quite excellent, as Syrinar will come out on top with the SMG. Jif just needed to land that shotgun shot, as they were close enough to make it a double tap. Syrinar will win that match. Now up in the set, 1-0. GG. He doesn't want to fight Syrinar at F. I was going to be like, Jif's going to pick F because he usually picks this map. But no, Jif is like, we're going close quarters, man. We are going to the Thunderdome. I'm dropping an E2. You're dropping an E1. Let's go. And on our journey to the Thunderdome, I do want to remind everyone that we have a secondary stream going on. ! Multi in chat will give you the multi-Twitch for Curry Eclair stream, so you can watch 2 different 1v1 battles happening at the exact same moment. Magnum and a T1 for GF, but there's a T2 from they able to work with Silence Pistol. Oh god, that is not what you want this Pine Martin to have, but you got double tier 3 for Syrinar, so they might end up holding up this position here. No, not the case. They're actually going to step down. There's a Magnum right there. Syrinar's going to look to retreat. There's a hunting rifle shot will go out. Second shot will go out, but Jif actually narrowly dodges that. Grenade will go out. Jif's going to throw out a skunk grenade. Throws out some Magnum into the pots, but he's just using that for some pot collecting. Skunk grenade will go out, but this gives Jif time to collect resources. He swaps over the Magnum without ammo. There's a shot. Silence Pistol for Jif looking to press. There's a Magnum shot. 2-tap. As you see, this Pine Martin is quite accurate. And just like that, Jif ties a set at 1. GG. Holy shit. I don't think Syrinar was ready for that, because I sure as hell wasn't. Well played, Jif. Wow, this is crazy. We got 2 night mode lobbies in a row. So we got 1 out of 81 chance just occurred. Oh, but night mode is quite relaxing. I'm glad that the new version of it, it's just a skin. We don't have to worry about any type of play difference or anything like that. It just looks different. So we have our different modes. K has been chosen. Jif actually likes K, so this is going to be interesting. They won K2 for Syrinar, so Jif prefers K1, so you basically gave Jif selection of map that he would probably go for himself. So this is interesting. But Syrinar's no slouch at Destination K either. So this is going to be a crazy final battle between these two. Now the real question is, are we going to see a quick rush down by Jif at K1, or will Syrinar rush from K2 to K1, or will we have that like mid battle? A lot of times our matches end on the walkway, the Hall of Fame. I don't know, the Walk of Fame. You got stars right there. It's a Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame for 1v1ers. Jif would definitely be in that, as he has played in almost every single one of our tournaments. Another one would be Rot and Fox Princess. Both of those two have also played in almost all our events since our original inception, Season 1. Jif's going to take a scout, see, okay, well, you got blue SMG, a purple pistol. You're going to grab that blue SMG and probably push towards my zone. You see Dark Gun pick up for Jif. He's probably going to go over, pick up the blue AK, and then grab down what? What? I didn't know this. I didn't know you could walk through that area. I thought this desk was up against that wall, so, well, now I know more. Thanks, Jif, for showing me. I see some bananas up over here at the shooting gallery. Jif seems to be lagging a little bit, but it looks like it's subsided. Ran up the middle area with the Dark Gun, looking to see if Syrinar would engage, but that's not the case. We got SMG, AK. Jif going for the Rebel Catch. We'll find a silenced pistol. Double back, scoop that up. Drops his dualies. As Syrinar kind of being very careful. Jif now just holding up. He looks down the line. Doesn't want to press due to the fact of that Syrinar could be down the corridor and you end up eating lots of damage. Not a lot of room to dodge as both players end up sneaking at the exact same moment. But Jif ends up stepping into the zone. Careful rolling right there, but you hear the clickety-clack right there as Jif made his way around. Syrinar now over here on the left side will end up finding a tier 3 for their troubles as Jif ended up missing that in their zone. Tier 3 versus Tier 2. Jif now making his way over towards the middle section. Syrinar still carefully navigating this area. And they'll run into each other right here. There's the SMG shot will go off, and Jif throws a shot down the corridor. Reloads the SMG. Grenade will go out. You see the armor swap as Jif's having issues, ended up landing these these shots right there. See some swaps of armor right there. Beautiful movement there by Jif as he's able to actually get around Syrinar. As more silenced pistol shots go out, Jif ends up going for a swap, but the armor ends up getting destroyed. Jif ends up reloading the silenced pistol. SMG poke right there. Jif just holding up position, waiting for Syrinar to make a move. Still holding. Jif doesn't want to crack back the tape. Not yet. Just being very careful. AK shots down the line. Jif almost ended up stepping into that. Now backing up, picking up the Tier 1 armor. Tier 2 versus Tier 1. Dark Gun shot will go out. Second shot will go out. Third shot will go out. And unfortunately, all hit the walls and pillars. Jif is just going to hold up, waiting for Syrinar again to make their move. Syrinar throws SMG shots, has to reload, as Jif looking to press with the silenced pistol. There's some shots right there with the Dark Gun. Needs to disengage right here, as Jif ends up stepping up. Syrinar going into the health juice right there. Jif sitting with barely any ammo left in the Dark Gun, but it's going to end up taping up and healing up. As Syrinar, silenced pistol, no, Dark Gun, ends up eating the shots right there again. Jif will rotate back, pick up the Tier 1. Syrinar super healthy, but Jif with the Dark Gun. Shots will go out. AK precision right there by Syrinar, able to actually rock into Jif. Syrinar looks to end up poking their head around the corner right here. Jif going to use his pillar as cover. As a banana ends up throwing it down behind the pillar right now, is looking to actually go around. Catches Syrinar, but the SMG just says, you know what, see you later, armor and health. Jif super low, needs to make a decision here. Can go for some grass cutting. There's still some cans over here at Destination K2, so they can still heal on up. We see no vial, so it won't be a crazy finale in terms of speed boost, but Syrinar super healthy with the Tier 3 full health. Jif, though, silenced pistol can obliterate Syrinar if they're not careful. It really depends on where Jif ends up holding up. Jif will hear Syrinar on the other side. Banana will go out. Jif ends up slipping on that, but that could potentially be bait. AK shot will go out. Jif looking to press. There's a silenced pistol shot right there, putting Syrinar back down to T2. Jif looking to catch Syrinar, taping up, does so. There's a silenced pistol. Jif with only 1 pip of armor against a tier 2/3 of Syrinar. Jif clutches it out. Holy crap. Oh my god, Syrinar was in such a great setting there, but Jif is just so aggressive. Will catch you when you slip, and caught Syrinar taping up. That was unfortunate. Syrinar didn't even need to tape there because they had T2. It was not necessary. Oh my god, GG Jif. What an aggressive push right there at the end. Well played, man. Jif will move on to the next round, winning that set 2-1. GG. All right, Sky picks Desert Town for our next match, and away we go. The winner of this will end up fighting Lave in our round 3. So round 3 is going to be Revolting Vulpine versus Jif, and the winner of this versus Lave. We will do the first match that I mentioned, and then to give a little bit of breathing room for our combatants. We don't like to have matches happen back to back to back. I mean, at the end where it's like, you know, semifinals, finals, and such, you kind of we give breaks, so they don't get burnt out. Me personally, I would just play straight through. I wouldn't want to take breaks, but I understand that some players need to use the restroom and stuff like that, so we actually do that. Sky looking to actually press immediately into Arbu's drop spot. You see some pistol shots right there. Dark Gun for Sky as Arbu's just looting up still. But he's got a blue SMG, Dark Gun, that combo that I mentioned that I feel like he's efficient at. I want to call it the Syrinar combo, but I've also seen Arbu with it, so I believe that they can both take credit for using that kind of loadout. See, SMG poke right there, but Sky won't actually eat it, but he'll eat that Dark Gun shot as Sky backs up, ends up picking up coconuts, so wants to eat up here. Some pistol barrage right there. Grenade from Arbu looking to press, but Arbu ends up rotating back, picking up the armor. So T2 versus a T1 of Sky. Sky needs to be careful here, though, as the Dark Gun will finish him off if 2 actually end up connecting. You see Sky backing up, going for some coconuts. Arbu's going to use this time to actually break up some more boxes, but most likely end up healing up. Sky kind of holding up this left area. Arbu's going to use the northern end of the map to actually use this time to heal up, and I'll actually top off. Sky still not willing to waste this time to heal up just yet. Still wants to pick up some more resources. See, grabbing some soda cans right there of juice, so we'll be getting some more health in the tank, but it's sitting at 55. With the melee out, switches over to the pistol. One shot will connect as Arbu's poking with the Dark Gun, looking to catch Sky walking down a corridor. Poking by Sky, quick reload right there. Trying to hit Arbu as they pop around the corner. Arbu's going to use this time to actually reload as we got Dark Gun versus Dark Gun. Sky rotates, picks the T2 up. Dark Gun shot down the corridor for Sky. Grenade trying to hit Sky, popping around the corner, but Sky was a little bit delayed movement right there as Arbu ends up losing the armor. Sky ends up eating a little bit more coconuts to get close to being topped off. Arbu relatively low on the Dark Gun count as the cartridges are down to 13. As Sky is even lower than that, but still with the dual pistols, but sees a group blue shotgun, says, yo, why didn't I see this earlier? So now we got shotgun dualies. There's the shotgun, long-range shotgun, looking to burst the Arbu's armor, but just going to poke down the corridor. SMG barrage by Arbu. Arbu drops the Dark Gun, going for a Magnum now. It's Magnum SMG for Arbu and a shotgun dualies for Sky. The Emu's just chilling up over here, and there's a there's a Rebel cache unopened over here on the right side. What could be inside? We probably will never know, as our combatants kind of been chilling up in the desert town. Nope, Arbu's gonna go over, finally open up the Rebel cache. We'll find a tier 3, be rewarded for that late pickup right there, as the armor would have been smashed if found it earlier. Arbu with the Emu. Sky's got to be careful. There's a peck right there. Sky ends up losing some health and some armor. There's a Dark Gun. 4 shots remaining. Arbu made a swap of the guns right there, but now he's going to go for a reload. There's a poke right there at the Dark Gun. Now, rule of thumb is if your opponent's using a Dark Gun, it's not really wise to actually peek. As the SMG shots will go out, Sky sees this emu, ends up acquiring it. The SMG will happen, but Sky needs to heal up. Gas is going to be moving in. We are going to sudden death. Gas is slowly making its way over here. Sky just chilling up over here in the bottom left corner. Going to be healing up, making sure, but as you know, when the gas comes in, that dart gun becomes a 2-shot kill. Sky just riding around. There is a tier 2 up over here that he can pick up, but it doesn't look like he's just looking to press with this emu. And here comes the gas. 0 health juice for Sky. Arbu now chilling up over here by this T2. Sky looking to peck, but he sees that Arbu's holding up this position next to this 2. There's the... Oh my god! Arbu just unfortunately using the dart gun rather than the SMG when Sky was that close to him, and Sky just burst him out with the dual pistols. Holy shit. I was not expecting that, especially because Arbu was so close to this T2. Just needed to squat on it and had T5 to work with, but Sky just turrets it out, clutches it out, tying the set at 2. I'm tying the set at 2. Tying the set at 1. GG, going on to a decisive final battle. Arbu wanted to play on mines again, but I was like, you won the map, you can't do that. You win on a map, you can't repeat it. On our journey over to the farm, I just want to remind you guys that we have a giveaway going on. Exclamation point giveaway in chat. We'll give you your link. Fill out the information on that link, and we will be giving out a $10 Steam gift card at the end of our tournament. Also, just like to note that we have 2 streams going on at the same time right now. Exclamation point multi in chat. We'll give you a multi Twitch link. You can watch both my stream and Curry's stream at the same time. So you can get 2 1v1 matches. Sky with the Silent Special Shotgun. Sky returns the favor from the mines map. Runs over Arbu, but does a full 100 damage to Arbu. And just like that, Sky moves on to our next round. GG, Sky caught Arbu bananaing up on the left side of the farm. Wow. Was not expecting it. I was looking for a long battle, especially with that silenced pistol. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. But no, hamster ball, the great equalizer says, see you later. I'm going on to the next round. Round number 3, Jif versus the Revolting Vulpine. As I was saying before, this is a classic matchup. These players usually find each other in the semifinals or the finals. They have a lot of history between them. They trade. Jif sometimes takes out Rot. Rot sometimes takes out Jif. So it is evenly matched. They know each other's play styles. But we are going to throw it down at Destination H for our first match. I am so hyped to watch these 2 fight because they are both great players and they are great strategizers. Skunk Grenade will go out as Jif looking to press with this AK. Throws out a shotgun shot. Gonna throw down shots down the corridor as Rot says, no, I don't want any part of that. He sees with the rocking the double magnum setup, but Jif is just kind of removing the fact that Rot will be over here on the right side. We'll hear Rot for a brief moment. Thought he was going down, but not the case. You see Jif peek. Rot throws another grenade, giving away the position as Jif has a melee out, kind of being careful, not making sound. AK for Jif. Grenade will go out, trying to prevent Rot Foxx from making that approach from that side, but he sees over here on the left end. Jif ends up taking a little bit of damage right there. See a dart gun shot go down the corridor right there. Jif looking to see if Rot was going to peek, but not the case. AK shot will go out. Rot holding up position. Jif looking for the double tap. Does half damage as both parties are at half health as the SMG versus shotgun trade was kind of even right there. That was nuts. It wasn't a 2-tap as Rot was too far away from that shotgun, green shotgun, to actually finish him off. And Jif still shotgunning it up. He saw a blue Magnum, but he opted not to use that. SMG for Rot with Dark Gun. Is a Jif over here on the left corner. Gonna look and see what tape situation he has. He's got one. Rot with the SMG. We'll hear Jif on the other side. There's a shotgun by Jif. AK over here around the angles. Jif, gotta be careful here. Ends up eating the darts right now. His Nate needs to back up. He's now backing up. There's a dart gun. Oh, Jif's able to dodge it. Beautiful matrix dodge right there as Jif's gonna heal up. Gonna be looking to poke as the dart gun is still approaching. There are more health pickups over here. Jif will actually run into those and scoop that up and will be able to heal up. Holy crap. My ass was clenched right there. I'm sure it was for Jif as well, as those dark gun shots were looking to end his life. AK looking to go into Rot's armor. Rot sitting at still 12 shots of the dark gun, so still able to wreak havoc onto Jif, as Jif ends up being sniped right there around the corner, but Jif with the AK caught Rot. Oh my god. I know what Rot wanted to do. He wanted to not immediately make his way over to pick up this tier 1 armor. He wanted to use this as cover, as the normal line of play is to shoot down this line, because you obviously know your opponent's going to rotate to pick up the armor from Jif's perspective, but Jif just stayed on it, didn't go for the diagonal shot, was like already thinking that Rot's going to dodge the shot for the... Oh my god, these two are so good! Oh, Jif. Oh my god. Beautiful read by Jif, and now Jif's up in the set 1-0. GG. Game number 2, Jif versus Rot. Will Rot come back and win 2 in a row, or will Jif go to the semifinals? Once again, god, these guys make it semifinals, finals almost every time they're in a tournament, so it's just, ooh, it's a treat watching them fight now, but I'm sure, if anything, they'll meet each other again after this set right here. And Mountain, as I said before, this is Rot's preferred map that he likes to play on. Jif ended up picking H there, so it is what actually both players like H, but I believe it was Jif that won the die roll, so they ended up picking that, but it was like a neutral. That's like, H is a neutral map. It's not favored for any party. Jif, on the other hand, prefers the long range maps, but he's great everywhere. Like, if you had his stats like on a stat sheet, it would be down the middle. Whereas Rot, I believe, if I was going to put him on a stat sheet, it would be more towards the close quarters than the long range. He prefers that. He's very good with SMG shotguns. The dart gun was on point last match, but we don't see him with the dart gun this match. He's got hunting rifle SMG. That is something you don't want Jif to have, is a hunting rifle, so ends up picking that up. Jif already made his way over here to the right side. He's got one pistol, looking for a secondary one to rock the dualies. There is a gray one all over here, so I'll end up running into that, but he sees a green right now, ends up picking that up. And Jif with the dualies making his way down over here towards the left side, as Rot over here on the right side. So they're kind of just switching spots right here. Thank you so much, Wolf and Stinger, for the raid. Welcome everyone. We are in the middle of a 1v1 tournament. Stream is delayed by 2 minutes, so you'll hear this a little bit later after you guys are plopping your raid messages, but thank you so much. We are doing a 1v1 tournament, exclamation point multi in chat. We'll give you our multi-stream. You're able to watch 2 1v1 matches happen at the same time. Curry Eclair is running the other stream. We also have a $10 Steam gift card giveaway going down. Exclamation point giveaway in chat. We'll get that for you. But right now we have a battle right now. Hunting rifle shot to go out, but the quick swap right there to the dualies. Jif looking to press as that reload. Rot ends up missing the shot. Jif looking to press again, but doesn't have the hunting rifle reloaded. There's a reload of the pistols. Jif holding up position right now. Doesn't want to immediately make an advancement, as Rot doesn't have any armor. Jif looking to see if he can actually find where Rot is. Ends up finding him, but Rot has some armors to swap towards. Skunk Grenade will go out, pushing Rot away from that corner. And you see Jif ends up reloading the hunting rifle, so back up to full strength. Rot now, only 7 shots left in that hunting rifle, but SMG hunting rifle combo is strong. Uh, this is funny. This tier 2 is actually difficult to see, so neither party actually ended up seeing it. Alright. And it looks like Jif will make some careful movement. As you see, he's got some ninja booty, so he's going to be careful not to make any sound, but he's got the hunting rifle as the starting weapon here because he knows Rod's got a tier 3. There's a shot right there, the SMG. There's a poking. There's a quick swap right there as Jif looked to press, but Rot was ready to go with the SMG as Jif tried to close the gap. Caught mid-roll. As I said before, these two played each other so much. They know what they're going to do, and just it's layers upon layers of big braining. As Rot knew Jif was going to make the approach, thinking that Rot would actually tape up, so he's ready to go with that SMG, and Rot will end up being victorious. Set is now tied at 1. GG. All right, set tied at 1. Final decisive battle going down at the Sand Triangle, the Thunderdome, the Pyramid. Jif and Rot love this map. It looks like 2 of the maps that were played on were definitely picks that Rot loves to play on. Same with Jif. I would say that the Mountain was definitely in Rot's favor, but if we go to the Thunderdome, that is definitely in the Pine Marten's favor, as this is their, I think if I'm going to say a win rate, Jif's win rate here is insane. Jif ended up defeating Rot here in one of our tournament finals with a sick hunting rifle shot at the end of the match to end the tournament. As we see dual pistols right there as T3 now for Jif. Jif realizes that it's not worth it to actually push up against a Rot right now. Rot's got purple right there. Oh, it's a pistol barrage right there. Rot, oh my god, Rot wasn't ready for the Jif. Jif comes around the corner rocking the dualies, and Jif will move on to the semifinals just like that, winning the set 2-1. GG. Well played. Oh my god. Those these guys are ruthless. Alright, these combatants have fought each other plenty of times. They know each other's strategies. It's the same thing as Rot versus Jif. They know what they're going to do. They can play around it. Both players have great aim. This is Lave's pick, so they feel more comfortable right here at a destination C. And you see Sky dropping at C3, going to be able to loot up relatively quickly as Lave has a SMG, but making their way over to the lab number 2 to pick up that T2. I think the priority right there was a Forker plus these 2 Rebel caches. We'll see a Dart Gun. A Sky hops into the hamster ball. Just rolling about. Was looking to get this catch Lave in this area, but if you see this area kind of open in terms of the ammo on the ground, you know that they just didn't loot the area and just left it to another zone. Sky ends up picking up. He realizes his mistake. He's like dropped the vial. And he's like, wait, no, I'm against Lave. I can't do that. I can't give him the option. You see Thomas gun pickup, so the Rebel cache opening was rewarding for Lave. As Sky saw that cache open up, now rolling about. Got a Magnum now. 5 shots remaining. 4 shots remaining for Sky. Gonna reload. Lave around the corner with the Thomas gun. Silence pistol shots will go out, but none of them connect, but the Thomas gun will connect it to the Sky. Sky takes a little bit of damage right there into the health pool. Will look to disengage, but wants to reload before doing so. Trying to hit Lave as they make an approach. Lave going to use this time to actually tape on up. Sky now retreating back over to C3, but Lave's matching that movement. Thomas gun going out. Sky throwing out some shots. Lave still matching the movement right now. As Sky tried to pew down with the silenced pistol, but that will not end up working. Lave with the Thomas gun, the huge ammo capacity, very difficult to work with, and that's just unfortunate for Sky, but fortunate for Lave, as the Rebel cache is provided. GG. Lave up in the set 1-0. Again, I just thank you guys so much for your continued support towards our events. I started doing these just with my own personal funds, and now you guys, everyone that watches this tournament or hangs out, watches my normal streams and stuff, you guys make these events happen, and I proudly give it back to the players. I want our competitive scene to continuously grow. I know that in 2 weeks we're going to have two events happening. We have a duos event, and then the day after we have a solos event. So we got back-to-back competitive tournaments happening, which is unheard of. Usually it's once in a blue moon. Oh, we got a competitive tournament. But this is two. Two. I'm just so happy. As we're getting more and more support as more players are playing in the events too. And here we go. Sky versus Lave. Lave be dropping on the northern end. We'll see that bow, but not pick that up and decide, yeah, I need to drop on this bow. Sky ends up picking up a pistol. Rockin' dualies right there. And Lave, oh, Sky heard Lave on the other side. Now it's like, well, you're stuck here. Lave just holding up position here. As the bow is decent while you're in this area, Sky's just going to hold up. There's a grenade right there. Ends up eating the peak shot that Lave lined up. As Sky's just going to layer some skunk grenades right there to prevent Lave from doing anything. Lave's just going to be breaking up some boxes. This gives Sky plenty of time to actually heal up right here. Grenade will go out. Thankfully, Sky wasn't there going to eat it. There's some pistol shots right there. Sky looking to press. Dual shots right there by Sky, but Sky's like, wait, I got a long-range weapon. This shotgun's not really going to do much here. Sky's going to end up reloading, but the poke with the AK, as Sky popped around the corner as Lave was super patient right there. Just held her position there in the middle, waited for Sky to make a mistake, and Sky did so by popping around the corner into a barrage of AK shots, and Lave will be moving on to fight Jif in our next battle. GG. Lave wins a set 2-0. Jif versus Lave, who will make their way into finals. This is going to be a best of 5, so up to 5 matches between these two combatants. We see tier 3 and a hunting rifle for Jif. For Lave, we see a magnum and a T2 to work with. 2 magnums, there's another blue magnum over here. Jif making their way quickly over to pick up the hunting rifle and some health juice, but there's a hamster ball right there as both parties end up going into hamster ball. Active reloading right there by Jif as ends up smashing the ball and smashing Lave's armor. As Jif's going to go for the find an SMG. Lave's got to be careful as Jif is barreling down. Got an SMG ready to go and letting it rip. There you go. Lave ends up losing massive amounts of health and armor as Jif looking to press, and just like that, Jif's aggression. God, you have to be ready for Jif, or Jif is ready to annihilate you, and Jif, just like that, puts a point up on the board. Now up in the set, 1-0. GG. Lave could not do anything. Just wanted to get inside the ranch, but Jif said no. And for our next map, we are going to Destination C, as this is Lave's personal favorite map, I would say. They're dropping at C1. Jif looking for C2, so you might see an aggressive early game for Jif. If he gets something strong, he'll try to push into Lave's destination, looking to catch Lave looting, but Lave knows this, so Lave will probably grab whatever is available that's nice at C1 and then make their way to C3. That's the meta game, so to speak, for Labs, as once you realize that your opponent is going to push on you heavily, you can kind of play around that aspect. Or you can actually just intercept them as they make that push. If you're ready to go, have a decent loadout yourself, like tier 3 and an SMG, T2 with an SMG or shotgun, and you're comfortable with your 2-tap, you're able to actually counter that aggressive play. But Jif, on the other hand, I don't know if he'll make this aggressive push. He's got Dark Gun, Hunting Rifle, but there's an SMG over here. I really feel like you want to make that push, but it looks like Lave might be making that push. No, they're making their drop immediately to pick up the blue SMG, holding up position, trying to intercept Jif. no less, as Lave made this quick movement over here. Jif might not be ready, popping around the corners of blue SMGs. Jif dodging everything. What a godly dodge right there. As Lave needs to reload, Jif will be retreating back. He's got the bow, looking to retreat back, but that wasn't a full crackback of the bow, as the SMG is being thrown all over the place right there, as Jif wanted to land 2 shots of the hunting rifle. As 2 shots of the bow, then switch over the hunting rifle as a closer. Lave just stayed on it. And just like that, Lave ties the set at 1. GG. And to the Thunderdome we go. Jif, really liking Pyramid today. Says, let's go. Let's do this. Thunderdome battle happened right now, as our flight path was going right over a pyramid, so we don't have to worry about any type of swapping of the flight. We are ready to go. Will Lave stop Jif from continuously winning on this map, or will Jif continue his tear at the pyramid? You see a blue SMG for Lave, might end up going all the way up here to pick that up. Yes, they will. As a purple pistol for Jif, he's going to be happy about that pickup. He's got stealth boots too to work with. In terms of armor, though, Lave's got nothing, and Jif actually cracks back the bow. Quick swap with the pistol, just like that. Jeez. Jif. Oh, that is unfortunate, as there was no armor in the northern section. Could have been one hidden inside this rebel cache, but that is how the Thunderdome works. It is just carnage, and Jif is the one dishing it. Jif up in the set 2-1, needing one more to make his way to the finals. Lave says that they're speed running this, so going to K is where they want to actually fight it out, so picking the small maps. And just as a reminder, if you are new to the stream and don't know what is going on, this is arena style 1v1 warfare, sponsored by the Bamboo Club. We end up doing a $10 Steam gift card giveaway, exclamation point giveaway in chat. Will give you a link, fill in the instructions, do the stuff on the link. You can enter it to win a $10 Steam gift card. We also have another stream running by Curry Eclair, exclamation point multi, will allow you to watch both streams at the same time. Jeff's going to have a Magnum, a shotgun, and a T2 to work with. Lave, on the other hand, will have double shotgun, bow, and a Magnum to work with. So kind of the same, but a Rebel cache will actually give... Oh no, Jeff has a silenced pistol. Oh god. I don't think Lave's ready for this. Jif is just showing Magnum right now. Just making a patient approach right here. Waiting up. There's a silenced pistol, but Lave has a strong positioning here next to this tier 2. Jif ends up rotating back, picking up a tier 2 for himself. Silenced pistol's reloaded. There's a barrage of shots right there as Lave gets obliterated by Jif. As Jif makes a swap over to armor, Lave says, I'm done with this. I'm going to go over and see what your zone has. And we'll find a T2 armor, but super low on health right now. There's a forker, but no bananas in sight. As Jif is like, well, you're over here healing. Actually, there was bananas in sight. Jif getting the read, throwing some silenced pistol shots, but the targets actually avoid any of the damage. Lava could have just been killed right there, but the target said, no, we shall protect thee. And Lave will find bananas, and we'll probably realize if there's a forker up over here, we'll be able to quickly heal up of this sticky situation. Jif being patient, though. Going to be careful making their way over here. Lave doing the same. There's a silenced pistol, and oh god, Jif with the silenced pistol says goodbye, Lave. Again, Lave just wasn't prepared, as they got what they wanted. Lave said speedrun at K. Jif will make his way to the finals, winning the set 3-1 in very fast fashion. GG. Welcome back to the finals, Jif. All right. Wispr versus Fox Princess, Destination L, the stage. We're back to just best of threes. First to 2 wins, Fox Princess. taking us to... What? They picked the stage? Yeah, they picked the stage. Wispr ended up picking L2 for their drop spots. A little bit longer time as they end up doing the perfect slide right there. Able to slide and pick up items. What a stylish movement by Wispr. But the barrel will be broken up over here. Hunting rifle shot down the line. Fox Princess losing armor, but ends up picking up a purple pistol. We'll see this tier 3, but not rotate back for it. And it was actually a good plan as Wispr is right there to intercept Fox Princess. Fox Princess now just holding up position, but no armor though. Needs to be careful as right there, but no, the pistols say see you later, health and armor. It is now tied at T1 versus T1, but Fox Princess will back up over here on the left side, pick up a tier 2, so tier 2 versus tier 2 now. As holy shit, that was crazy. Fox Princess almost obliterated Wispr's. Wispr popped around the corner as the dualies right there shows you that the purple dual pistols is nothing to look down upon. That weapon is insane in terms of the damage output. Wispr holding up behind the box, but you know what? Fox Princess got the dualies and ready to rock. And just like that, Fox Princess will win this match. Now up in the set, 1-0, GG. Wispr versus Fox Princess at Destination H. This is Wispr's tournament life on the line here. Needs to win two in a row against Fox Princess. Fox Princess needing this win to move on to the next round. Wispr gonna have tier 1 hunting rifle and a pistol to work with. Fox Princess will be rotating immediately to pick up this tier 2 as Wispr got a silenced pistol out of the Rebel cache and an M16, so might as well open up a mold crate from those Rebel caches. Sure, why not? And Wispr's ready to go with a pretty insanely powerful loadout. But the SMG could be another equalizer in terms of just raw damage output if Wispr does not play it correctly. Wispr losing a pip of armor from the poke of Fox Princess. Fox Princess now picks up a green magnum, and just like that, Wispr ends up losing some armor. Fox Princess rotates back. Grenade will go out, but if that was a real grenade, Fox Princess would have taken massive amount of damage right there as he stepped up into it. But Skunk Grenade just holding out will be slowly fizzling away, and Wispr just holding, just waiting for Fox Princess to make their move. But Fox Princess will be carefully moving around over here, just making a little bit of sneak rolls right here as Wispr heard that and then started to roll. So started to move. There's a silenced pistol right there, unloads into Fox Princess. Fox Princess now one shot from death. Wispr going for mid control now, just holding up this line right here in the middle, but we'll be taping up. We'll take an aggressive push right there on the Fox Princess. Fox Princess gonna heal up with this 50 juice. There is a big keg right over here. The Wispr's gonna heal up in the middle area of the map. Fox Princess gonna be breaking up some more boxes, holding up position, wondering where did Wispr go? Is Wispr's just holding up, using this spot, and Fox Princess did not see him right there. As the shots will go out with the silenced pistol, Fox Princess backs up over here to the bathroom, picking up sneak boots. As, oh, just like that, I said the SMG would be the equalizer, and that is it. Fox Princess will move on to the next round as Wispr tried to make an aggressive push onto Fox Princess and got punished by that SMG. GG. Well played, Fox Princess. Able to fight against two power weapons. You're moving on to round number 4. Well played. So the real question here is, will Fox Princess continue her tear in the losers bracket? This is Wispr and Sky are on the same team for duos, so Fox Princess will single-handedly take out a duo team for a duos event, which is kind of... She's like, yeah, see you guys later. I'll see you in the duos event, and I'll do the same to you. But Sky's looking to make his way to the finals. He wants these tournament of champion points. He also just wants to win because he plays in a lot of these events, but he just wants the W. As we have a beautiful night mode match. We see the glowing crystals here at the mountain SMG Magnum combo for Fox Princess. Sky hops into the hamster ball, looking to run over Fox Princess, but that's making a lot of noise. Fox Princess will hear that. But you see Sky having a little tough time rolling about here. This isn't really a good area to roll about. Sky just looking to see if they can catch Fox Princess. They'll be banking back and forth, just rolling about, just trying to see if they can catch Fox Princess. As I was moving the camera over to the left side, Fox Princess isn't over on the left side anymore, actually. Just to the north of where Sky is rolling about. SMG around the corner. Sky will throw out a Magnum shot, hopping out of the hamster ball. Fox Princess sees a Ninja Boots, will acquire them. SMG shots will go out. Sky ends up losing the armor. Trying to hit with these AK shots. Fox Princess uses this wall to actually reload. And we see just Sky end up reloading, but no armor though. Fox Princess knows this. Throws up more SMG shots. Sky's gonna retreat back up over to this northern end area. We'll actually find the T2 as SMG shots will go out. AK will happen, but the SMG will find its mark as Sky got caught out just with the gray AK. Really wanted to kind of poke with the Magnum, but Fox Princess wasn't having any bit of that. And Fox Princess wins that match, now up in the set 1-0. GG. Alright. Next map we are going to fight on is the Labs. C3 pickup for Sky, C2 for Fox Princess. Just wanted to confirm where they're dropping. They know where they're going, but I was just getting the flight path set up so we can get into our match here. Sky will have a blue SMG T2 to work with. Fox Princess will have the same and a blue AK. But they're dropping on the pistol, not the SMG. Now picking up the SMG. So not prioritizing. The routing there was a little rough for Fox Princess. So by the routing being rough, it gives Sky a little bit more time to make their way over to the second lab. But Fox Princess is already out of there, so doesn't have to worry about running into Fox Princess there. Fox Princess got all this time to actually loot up over here. Ends up rocking double pistols with the purple one. Sky's going to be navigating about over in here in this hamster ball. Looking to possibly get a cheeky run over here, but Fox Princess is kind of just chilling inside the cages right now. Will be caught out. Sky sees armor, will rotate back, pick that up. More shots right there as the armor's actually lost. SMG barrage by Sky. None of it connects to switch over to the AK. Sky's at T2, Fox Princess at T2. SMG for Sky, though, this time returns the SMG warfare back at Fox Princess. Fox Princess had the dualies ready to rock, but the SMG doesn't care. If you're not on point with your aim, you're out of here. Sky wins that match and now tying the set at 1. GG, we are going to a final decisive battle. Alright, final battle. Fox Princess versus Sky. Destination K. We're going to the Shack, Saw Studio / the shooting gallery. Fox Princess opting for the left side, Sky on the right side. Sky's going to have a Magnum T2 to work with and a Dark Gun Rebel Cache, so there's a lot of options here, but not early pressure, though. We got T3 for Fox Princess. Looks like Fox Princess got the weaker side. Needs to be careful. But we see an Emu, though. We see our feathery friend actually spawned in this area, so this could, again, be a factor in this match. Sky being very patient, making their way over here down the long alleyway. As a Magnum shot and AK shots will be exchanged. Dart gun for Fox Princess, as it's very strong in this area. It's the lack of health pickups. Fox Princess chilling over here in the gallery, as Sky making their way back and forth in this area. See some traps set up with bananas here at the shooting gallery sign. So Sky might be chilling up in this general area, trying to bait Fox Princess to cut a corner here, or to just kind of scout or go through here. This Sky's just going to hold up. Yeah, it looks like Sky's just going to chill here. Waiting for Fox Princess to make the mistake running into these bananas. Nope, never mind. Sky's confusing even me. Goes over, backs up. Goes over, backs up. So, looks like Sky's just going to be chilling right now, making a careful approach over here by the alleyway, as Fox Princess is going to be scouting over at the north area, but also be picking up some pickups. Now Sky's over here in the middle of the map will be smashing a couple of boxes, but there's also grass to actually smash here. Didn't opt to pick up the claw boots, so that's oops. But there's another claw boots right here. You can get a lot of resources here. Surprisingly, there's a decent amount of grass in such a small zone. But looks like Sky's just going to be over here in the middle. Fox Princess throws a grenade over the top, thinking Sky was maybe camping this area, but Sky actually did kind of the same thing. As there we go. Another grenade will go out, but Fox Princess did slip on the banana, as you see it actually gone right now, so Sky wasn't able to actually capitalize on that banana. Fox Princess holding up position right here. Magnum shot, but this position's good to hold. You got a T2 to work with. Sky rotates, picks up the T2. Magnum shot goes down the line, actually takes out Sky's armor once again. So Sky with no armor. Now rotating back, picking up the T1. This Magnum has been on point right now for Fox Princess, but just as I say that, the shot actually ends up whiffing right there. Sky almost ends up slipping on his own banana. Oh, that would have been rough if that was the way to go out, but no. Narrowly avoided that. Fox Princess now in the middle. Engagement here. Shots connect. All of them. Except the last two that did not connect. But ended up putting Sky at the mid-range in terms of health. And needs to be careful. Now is a 2-tap to the Magnum. Or the Dark Gun will actually just end Sky's life. And you see he's actually going to end up healing up right now. Looking from Fox Princess's point of view, we're going to see Sky with the shotgun, looking for the 2-tap. Shots will miss. There's a Magnum shot again, looking from Sky's point of view. AK shots will go out. Oh my god. The AK nerf made it so Fox Princess would not die to that. And just like that, Fox Princess narrowly avoids death, as Sky looking to press. Know that all those shots connected. Fox Princess now retreating back, looking to tape up. Sky's like, well, you gotta be nearby doing this stuff, so I'm going to see if I can catch you. And you see Fox Princess now moving over to the targets, trying to heal up. Got tape to work with, but goes for the health. Emu's just chilling over here on the outside, saying, hey guys, I want to actually go into this, as the shotgun shot will go out and completely whiff. The Magnum shot does connect, as long-range shotgun trying to go into Fox Princess. Wow, this is extremely close right now. Gas is moving in, though. 17 health for... Oh my god, they're equal on health juice. The arena will be covered up in gas. You see the T3 now pick up. We see the T3 now taped up for Fox Princess. And, oh my god. What's going to happen here? We have a Dark Gun for Princess, so that will be very good when it comes with this gas coming in, as Sky's looking to kind of press, but can't figure out what they want to do. Ends up going for that liter of health juice. Fox Princess being careful, ends up making that, oh, the quick swap over to the shotgun, looking for a long-range shot, but the Magnum, again, just goes into Sky. Sky, super low health. Grenade will go out, blocking the approach for Fox Princess, but the grenade has a timer. Fox Princess knows that, ends up stepping through it and taking out Sky while Sky was trapped in the room. Could have ended up holding the position there because the gas was moving in, but said, nah, you're out of here, man. I know exactly how long that grenade will take to blow up, and Fox Princess will be moving on to losers semis. GG. Well played. Our last best of 3 before we move to just best of 5s to complete our 1v1 tournament. Rot versus Arbu at Destination B. Of course they're going mountain. Why wouldn't they? They always go mountain. Both players extremely experienced here at the mountain, as we're going to see who will come out victorious. Rot scoops up to tier 3. We have Arbu over here with the Rebel Cache AK pickup. Tier 3 for Arbu over here on the left side. He's got a shotgun to work with and a blue SMG as well. We're going to take a look over here on the right side and see exactly what Rot has. We got a blue SMG and an AK. Rebel Cache opened up. Ron says, no, I don't want it. Thickums on the outside. He might make his way over into the battlefield. We have to wait and see. Arbu already made his way over to the right side of the mines, as Rot does the same to the left side. So flip-flop on the sides. Rot taking a quick peek over here on the left side, realizes that Arbu's probably not here, makes his way back over here on the right side. Arbu blows up a box. We saw him do a pre-fire earlier. He's going to be doing that a lot during this match. Rot going to hold up over here at this box, as Arbu will be breaking up some boxes. Arbu making lots of noises with those weapon swaps, so has to be careful. Kind of gives away his location, as Rot will utilize that towards his advantage. Rot holding up position over here again, riding this wall. Arbu it's kind of hilarious that both players end up sneaking at the exact same moment, because they kind of had caught wind of like, think you're nearby, but they don't actually clash into each other. Arbu just holding up position over here on the left side. See sneak boots up over here. Was thinking that maybe Rot was chilling, but no, not the case. Rot back over here on the left side. So they're making clockwise loops around the map. So it's interesting. Interesting that neither player decided to do a counter rotation. You see the AK shots will connect into Rot. Rot loses a pip of armor. Grenade will go out, but Rot's just holding up position over here on the left side. Didn't want to push yet. He's going to use his time to actually tape up. Arbu just holding up position with the shotgun, thinking that Rot would make an approach, but not the case. There's a poke right there with the AK, but it goes into Rot's favor. More AK shots will go out, and Arbu ends up losing all their armor and a little bit of health. They're going to rotate over, pick up the tier 2 armor. Rot's going to use this time to actually start his aggressive push. So Arbu wanted to heal up, but oh my god, the shot right there was able to actually strip Arbu's armor and do more damage into his health. What a barrel shot right there. Arbu ends up swapping, but goes for another swap. He wanted to repair his armor. See right there, shotgun will strip off Rot's armor and do a little bit of damage as he was fighting inside the gas, so he's going to end up healing up, taping up, as Arbu now throwing out some shots right here, trying to prevent Rot. If he made an approach, would have ran into those shots. Arbu would continue the pressure and finish him off, but that didn't actually happen. Arbu ends up healing up. He ended up not healing up all the way. He wanted to trigger this campfire to actually set it up as a denial. Did not want Rot to actually use that as a victory condition, or win condition. You see Arbu going back into tier 2 armor. Rot with tier 2 of 3. Not enough tape to go into tier 3, but he might break up some more boxes and find some more tape. The real question is, will he actually use that tape, or will he hold off on it? We see a vial for Arbu versus Rot with the gold cup. Our gas will be moving in, but say nope. We're actually not going to immediately go into sudden death. Mole will spawn in the area. No, it will not be. You see a poke right there. Arbu ends up losing a pip of armor. Shotgun shots will go out, but Rot was ready to let the SMG rip right into Arbu, as Arbu's now retreating back. Needs to find some time to actually heal up. Finds a banana, throws it down, trying to block the approach of Rot, but Rot's kind of in the general area of where Arbu's at. Arbu trying to heal up. Arbu gets poked around the corner. Arbu now still just trying to get away. He's going to go into tape. Rot matching movement. Listening. Seeing if he can hear him. There it is right there. Shots will go out, but Arbu trades spots with Rot. Rot's on the inside of that area. Wasn't able to finish off Arbu. Arbu rotates, picks up the tier 1 armor. Arbu super low health though, but still can win. He's got a shotgun. Can definitely 2-tap past that SMG. So got to wait and see if that will actually end up happening. Arbu finally got some breathing room. He's going to end up healing up. Rot got a general location of where Arbu's at. There's a shotgun right there. AK shot will go out. Quick armor swap again for Arbu. Arbu poking as Rot doesn't have any armor. Looks to press Arbu away from that T1 armor. Is able to scoop it up. Taking a look at our map, we will be going into sudden death. Arbu's sitting at 40 health juice, whereas Rot, on the other hand, is sitting at 199. Can take this slow. Knows that he put a lot of damage into Arbu, so... Oh, here comes the hamster ball. This might be something good coming up. Nope. It gets immediately broken up as the barrage of SMG shots ends up going super hard into Arbu's health once again. Collateral damage standing next to it. There is a forker on the battlefield, but Arbu doesn't want to risk dropping his vial for it, but the gas will be moving in. 17 health juice available. This is super dire situation for Arbu. Arbu, even though with the vial, this gas is still going to hurt him relatively quickly, as this is T2 gas, not T1. As Arbu's just sitting here, Rod's like, dude, you gotta come to me. I know how much damage I did into you. That's it. Rot ends up winning it out. Didn't even need to go into his health reserves, as just poking with the SMG was enough. GG. Rot wins that match. Now up in the set 1-0. Rot needing one more to actually get another get a rematch against Fox Princess. Now, the real question is, Fox Princess ready for that rematch? Labs has been chosen as Arbu's second strongest map is going to happen here. C2 for Arbu and C3 for Rot. And away we go. We are going to Destination C for our next match. Taking a look and see what Rod has. Oh, potato equipment, but that Rebel Cache might actually provide Magnum hunting rifle pickup for Arbu. So Arbu's got some really good equipment as he's looking to press. Rod sees his tier 3, double backing and picking it up. As Arbu threw a skunk grenade, it's a Rebel Cache. Rod will see that opened up. Silenced pistol for Arbu. That's his strongest weapon. He's going to shoot a hunting rifle shot and not reveal the silenced pistol. Even the stuff over here on the left side is relatively weak, as we see an SMG barrage go down the corridor. I see a swap of the silenced pistol for Arbu, as active reloading for Arbu, looking to hit Rot's tier 3 and remove it off his body. And silenced pistol will now be acquired for Rot, as we have more poking by Arbu with the AK. Arbu picks up a vial as Rot in the middle area. Hunting rifle shot goes out, does not connect. We have more AK shots go out for Arbu, as no one ends up landing anything there during that exchange. Rot now over here with the silenced pistol ready to go, making his way over to C3. We'll run into Arbu. Arbu shoots out 2 AK shots right there. You see Rod kind of spazzes out right there. Ended up taking 2 pips of armor damage, as a Magnum fadeaway shot preventing Arbu from making an immediate approach after him. But Arbu was able to dodge that, then make his approach, but that gave time for Rod to kind of back up and tape up. You see that taping right there. AK shots will go out. Rod will hear that, holding up position over here on the left side with the silenced pistol. Arbu back up over here on the left side. Thinking that Rod was up over here, but not the case. We have more AK shots will go down. Looking for Arbu. Now, looks like Rot's going to use this time as not running into Arbu to break up some boxes. As Emu's just chilling out over here. Rot saw him, probably hurt him. But he's just going to, again, use this time to just pick up more additional loot. Arbu back up over here. Just waiting with the shotgun, seeing if he can get an audio cue for Rot. Rot's Magnum / silenced pistol. Oh, Arbu's kind of caught over here, but Rot threw out a barrage of shots, but didn't hold up position here. Arbu taking his time, saw the silenced pistol shots, was waiting to see if Rot would kind of overcommit to that area. Had the shotgun ready to go, but didn't actually happen. Rot's back over here on the left side again. Just gonna use this time period. If you don't see your opponent, time to go smash some boxes. He feels comfortable with the tier 3, so he can go and do this, make some noise. AK shots will go down for Arbu. Gas will be moving in. Looks like our arena will be covered up, so we are going into sudden death. Arbu does have the vial in his possession, so they're able to actually gain the additional movement speed, sitting at 200 health juice as well, so they're in the advantageous position right now. Still looking to see if they can find Rot. Rot's just breaking some boxes over here. Oh, here we go. Another engagement. Shotgun shot will go out, but Rot was able to dodge it. Rot throws out an explosive barrel shot, but Arbu thankfully didn't step in that way. AK shots will go out for Arbu. Banana will go out, blocking a little bit of Rot's passageway. Arbu holding. Grenade will go out. Blow up. Nothing will happen to that, but good to know. Arbu is patient. Won't actually step up into grenades. And the silenced pistol for Rot looking to tear into Arbu, but Arbu's just kind of chilling here. Knows that the gas will be moving on in. The safest spot, this is kind of a weird circle. The safest spot, like when the gas hits, is like this open area in the middle. You don't take the immediate ticks right there, but you see that there's a decent amount of health juice still on the battlefield. So this is going to be rather rough for Rot because Rot doesn't have a vial, but it's going to be very good for Arbu, who's patiently waiting with a shotgun, trying to see if they can catch Rot Foxx. Rot just holding up position. It's like, where did he go, man? Arbu now making a little bit of noise is the click of the shotgun. I think Rot heard that. But Rot's just holding up this this corner right here. It's a good spot to hide. You see right here, these boxes kind of protect you from the vision. There's the gas right now. Arbu riding it out. There we go. We have another engagement right now, but Arbu is speed boosted by the vial, so they're going to be able to hunt or run away from Rot, as Rot needs to figure out what he wants to do here. Ends up picking up a bow, dropping the silenced pistol, so wants to go directly into the health pool of Arbu, thinking that that might be what will be what he needs to win this match. As Arbu ends up picking up a little bit more health pickups. He ends up drinking and then going into the health pickup, so he's already exceeding that 200 that he started with. Second phase of the gas will be moving in. Rot needs to make his choice now if he wants to actually win this match. He needs to find Arbu, but Arbu is just going to use this time to run around the area, picking up additional health pickups, so they're happy with what they got right now. As Arbu still healing up. Rod's just like, where the hell are you, man? But he's going to use this time to be like, where the hell are you, man? To blow up some more boxes, but it looks like Arbu might clutch this one out. The vial, too strong in the gas. You see, Rot throws out a shot right there, but Arbu's can patiently. Oh, that was the opportunity. If Rot ended up running into Arbu right there, that would have been checkmate, but Arbu's healing up still. Rot will hear that healing, but on the opposite end right there, but Rot is out of gas right now, as the gas will murk him. Arbu ends up clutching it out. He's got his melee out. Looked like he wanted to melee tap him, but shows you the strength of the vial. When it comes down to attrition wars, it is the thing you want to have in your hands. Well played, Arbu. Nice attrition right there, as Arbu ties the set at 1, pushing us to a final decisive battle. Okay, K has been chosen. We are going to the Superstation Saw Studios. Shooting gallery, we like to call it Radio Shack. Just it's a funny name for it, but our long flight path will be going over here. I do want to mention again. I'll keep mentioning in this because I want to give you guys a $10 Steam gift card. Exclamation point giveaway in chat. We'll give you a link. Fill out the information on that link and enter in to win a chance to get a $10 Steam gift card sponsored by the Bamboo Club. Away we go to our next battle. Arbu dropping over here on the right side. We'll have a blue AK, 2 of them to work with, and pistols, and a tier 3 armor. Rot will have a blue AK tier 2 to work with. Looking to press with his AK. Rot holding up. Throwing a pre-fire of his own. See, Rot's gonna do, I guess, some pre-fires right here. Grenade will go out. Rot narrowly avoids that, but it pushed Rot around, and Arbu read that movement right there. Is Arbu looking to press some more over here on the left side? Rot now backing up, going over to the right side. We have a shotgun blue AK. Thomas gun for Arbu. Shotgun shot will go out, ends up taking some of Arbu's armor off, but setting a tier 1 out of that 3, so he's going to go back and tape up. Grenade will go out, ends up going into Arbu's health. What a toss right there by Rot. Well played to throw it over the top right down. Now, Arbu is now going to be in a defensive mode right now as they're trying to actually get away from Rot. Rot ends up slipping on the banana, losing some time right there. Arbu's going to heal up down over here. Healing will happen. Rot will see that Thomas gun go off and now rearrange his positioning here. See some Magnum shots go out, trying to kind of protect this T1 armor. Arbu's going to end up taping up his armor. There's the AK shots will go out, but won't actually connect as Rot holding up position in here. Scouting around. Arbu looking to see if they can find Rot, but making sure they can have a defensive state right here to actually heal up. Rot just rolling about right now. Is going to go back and pick up this tier 3. Broken tier 3. Going to tape up. I hope. Probably going to tape to 2, not 3. But the T1 against Thomas gun, not so good. Actually, he's just going to go full-blown repair right there. Still got 1 armor to work with. 1 tape to work with. As Arbu's going to break up some boxes. Rot will see that going off. There's some AK shots right there as Arbu ends up losing the armor. Arbu retreating back over here to the right side. Rot with T1. Going to tape up. Last piece of tape for him. Now reposturing over here in the middle area. Arbu over here on the left side with the Thomas gun. AK for Rot. Holding up middle section. Arbu peeking, being patient, making sure they're not actually being popped around the corner. Now Arbu's in the middle position. Rot over here on the right side. Rot's in the stronger positioning right now because the gas will be moving in from the left to the right. But Rot wants a piece of Arbu, sitting at 180, sorry, not 180, but sitting at 145 right now. He's going to chop up a little bit of the grass right here. There's plenty in the middle over here in the bottom end. Arbu blowing up some boxes right now, sitting at 78. Some more boxes will be blown up. Rot sitting at 155. Arbu with the bow, cracking it back. Got plenty of sparrows in there. As Rot sees them going off, kind of getting a general positioning of where Arbu's at. Shot going out, looking to connect, but just outside the range. Rot ends up going for a reload. realizing the skunk grenade kind of ruins Arbu's options, so Rot's like, well, I'm just gonna hold up mid area right now, wait for you to kind of come around. Rot now riding the gas out, gonna break up some more grass, but Rot's in the stronger positioning right now at 155 to Arbu's. Arbu has a vial, but he's sitting at 69. No armor too, so looking to press with bow with the vial. Good strategy. Rot gonna heal around the corner. Arbu looking to press. More bananas will go out, end up being rotted right there as Rot ends up slipping on the banana, but thankfully Arbu wasn't there to actually capitalize, or unfortunate for Arbu, depending on who you're rooting for. Here comes the drinking, but the advantage of the drinking will go to Rot here, as they have a lot more health in the tank, as Arbu is going to tap out right there, sitting at half health. Rot's going to heal up all the way. Doesn't have to worry just yet about that bow doing damage into him, as Arbu is slowly losing his health. Got the movement speed to catch where Rot's going, but Rot's now switching position, going over here to the left side. Knows that Arbu has the vial, kind of worried that they might actually be in the lead in terms of health use. There goes Rot into the health. Made sure that he didn't go below 20%, because 20% would be the threshold to die to bow, and just like that, a second attrition victory, but it goes into Rot's favor. Rot will have a rematch against Fox Princess coming up next. GG. Rot, GG, Arbu. That was a close set. Well played, guys. All right. Fox Princess versus Rod. Destination L with no bans on the table. This is going to be best of 5, first of 3 wins. I did notice that Lave said all attrition set. No, it wasn't attrition. The first match was definitely not attrition. Rot did a lot of damage into Arbu. Arbu retreated back but didn't have enough health. The gas just moved up and killed him. That was... You did enough damage. It wasn't like the gas ended up slowly trickling away and killing someone. That was a solid victory in Rot's favor there, as Arbu didn't manage his health reserves well enough for that set, or for that match, not the set. He did do for the set. All right, so again, this is hilarious because Rot pushed Fox Princess into the losers bracket, so this is Fox Princess's chance for revenge. Rot is looking to keep his tournament career going. The winner of this will actually fight Lave in our losers finals, and the winner of that will fight Jif for our final match of the day. See Dark Gun shots out for Rot as he opens up the secret room. Actually, nothing really good in there, but Fox Princess will enjoy using the silenced pistol. Very, very good using that gun. Throwing out some shots to the north, but Rot was nowhere near that, as Rot will have Dark Gun / SMG for their loadout. Rot now making their way down over here, picks up the vial. As we have Silence Pistol Bow for Fox Princess. Looking at the tier 2, just probably marking it on the map to actually deal with it. Holding up position, trying to catch Rot. Oh, there we go, but the Dark Gun shot will connect, and Fox Princess is already at half health. Rot looking to press up, throws a grenade out, caught Fox Princess healing, but Foxy was able to actually get away from that moment right there. Fox holding up position down the line here, looking to try to get Rot making the approach, but Rot's just going to be poking at max range with that Dark Gun. Silence Pistol Barrage will continue to pressure Rot, but Rot will land the Dark Gun shots when it matters. Ends up pushing Fox Princess down to half health, and more poking with the Dark Gun. Still hasn't... Oh, that's it! Checkmate right there, as those shots found their mark. Rot will take out Fox Princess. GG. 3 darts. You're out of here. Rot up in the set 1-0. Have some lovely banter between these two. Uh, they are teammates. They are lovers, but they are enemies to one another here. And away we go to the mountain for our next match. Round number 2, Rot versus Fox Princess. Will Fox Princess defeat Rot, or will Rot make his way to the next set versus Lave, looking for that rematch against Jif? M16 pickup for Foxy, but she doesn't have any armor just yet. Ends up scooping that up as Rod tried to press down with the SMG. Oh my god, that was just one more shot needed to land to take out Rod, but Rod said no. I'm just gonna go and man up here with the SMG, and just like that, Rod is one win away to fight off Lave. GG. Rod up in the set 2-0. Fox Princess ends up picking A1. We're going to steak sauce. The moment that it was picked, Rot was like, "Why? You hate this map?" And Fox Princess is like, "Yeah, I do, but I want to take you here because you hate it equally. So, you pick no bans, I'll pick a crappy map. I'll let you regret that no ban pick." As we see Ron picking up a blue AK, but not immediately opting for that T2, so a little bit time lost right there, as Fox Princess got a Magnum AK to work with. You saw her in the match against Sky, landing some 6 shots with that Magnum, so we got to see if that becomes a factor in this set. Ron in the hamster ball. The hamster ball moves at even faster speed on the ice. You actually hit for 120 plus. So even if you're not going max speed, you end up instantly killing your opponent. This is where the Waffle Fox tragedy happened here, and they have their forever grudge against Frost on this map. Rot now holding up position, kind of peeked for a second, was like, did you continue your movement or did you back up? And as you see, Fox Princess backed up, but Rot in the hamster ball looking to run over as Fox Princess laid out that AK fire. Rot looking for this hunting rifle shot, but that won't connect, needs to reload. Fox Princess with no armor, but you see the pre-firing, even letting it rev up, then pop in the corner. So wants to immediately get that shot off. There's a tape right there for Fox Princess, making her way back inside the palace. Rot sitting at a third health. It's gonna start to heal up as Fox Princess with the double AK, the duct tape clip or mag. It's a mag, not a clip, but duct tape magazine. 60 shots of the AK can definitely mess with your opponent when you have duplicates of the same gun. If your opponent's like waiting for you to reload, you start the reload animation, then switch to the other one. Your opponent's like, what? And if you catch him off guard, you can definitely clutch out a match very easily there with that. Tier 3 over here. Rot will know that. He's got a 56 health juice available to him as Fox Princess is making clockwise movement around the map. Tier 3 pickup for Fox Princess, even strength. Rot opting not to use that crossbow. And actually, you see, Rot didn't pick up that tier 3 because I think he wanted to go back and pick it up. Dark Gun now pick up. And claw boots for Rot. As we're going to take a look at Fox Princess's equipment. Got claw boots as well. Open up the Rebel Cache. Trying to stash the tier 3. Will do so. Fox Princess now, again, just rotating around the map over here in clockwise fashion. Rot, on the other hand, opts to go counterclockwise, so they'll end up running into each other soon. Unless Fox Princess hops back into the middle area, which she will. Rot now moving over here on the left side, and looks like we're going to attrition, guys. I don't think they're going to end up finding each other. Just as I say that, here we go. Fox Princess actually ends up running into Rot as our circle says, no, we're not going into sudden death just yet. Fox Princess around the corner. There's the AK shots. Both players end up losing their armor, but there was an armor swap for Rot as AK barrage for Fox Princess as Rot pops around the corner with the AK, but the tier 2 versus the tier 1. Fox Princess got caught off guard. GG. Rot will move on to the next round, winning that set 3-0. Well played. Losers finals, Rot versus Lave at Destination M. Again, this is a best of 5, first to 3 wins. And we may be in store for another attrition battle here at the farm. This is probably the map that goes to attrition the most out of all the maps in our map pool. This map will also be removed from our map pool going into Season 4. So this is the last time that we actually have this map in our rotation. We are going to retire it, and we're gonna... Season 4 is actually going to be pretty big in terms of things that we're going to modify to try to make the games faster and try to make them more entertaining for everyone. As we see, Lave with the dart gun and a vial. We have a bow pickup for Rot, blue AK. Lots of sparrows for Rot to work with if he wants to continue down that path with the bow. As Lave is going to break up some more boxes, sitting at 85 health juice. Rot now back over here on the right side with the hamster ball, just rolling about, just trying to see if they can get a general gauge of where Lave's at. Lave's going to go and break some grass, but Rot will catch that happening. Rot just says, get rid of these balls. See you later. Lave shooting some AK shots is poking by Rot Fox with the SMG. Rot picking up some more ammo. Lave just holding up position, trying to see if Rot would kind of peek their head around over here on the left side, but that actually won't happen. Alright, Rot picking up some more additional health pickups. And Lave just being patient here. Just picking up resources slowly around the map, making some sneak rolls. Don't want to make too much noise. Rot's already at 165 versus Lave sitting at 175, so they're almost at max capacity here. There's some SMG shots will go out, looking to poke off Lave's armor. The AK will do the same to Rot. Actually, there's the first hit. First blood will go to Rot as Rot ends up putting an AK shot into Lave. Lave now retreating up over here in the northern end as Rot disengages over, picks up the tier 2. Rot checking the area. We'll see this broken too. We'll be like, okay, well, I think you're continuing this path over here. You're going to be healing up over here in the top right corner. No, wrong read. But Lave's breaking up some boxes over here as Rot was in the general vicinity of it. We'll see that. Throw some shots out. AK shots will actually go into the tree right there. As Rot looks at the tree, shoots at the tree, says, damn you, tree. Why'd you get in my way? Lave with the dart gun, still hasn't healed up. Here comes the gas, but the gas says, we're not going to sudden death. This is one of the maps that it can end on because it's a fairly central area, so we don't have to worry about running into our attrition war. If the player's playing for attrition and the gas just says, no, I'm not going to do that, that could happen. And then kind of mess with the opponent's plans if they're kind of playing keep away from their opponent. Their opponent had full reign on the map to kind of grab what they need. Rot back at 200 now. Lave the same. Some bananas being tossed. Secret room opened up, but you see Rot not opting to use that crossbow. Lave in this bar, throwing out some bananas. Sabotaging some items, I'm guessing. No, it doesn't look like it. Just blocking off one of the passageways into the bar. Rot making his way up over here on the left side as this always seems to happen here. Mole will spawn, but at labs, not at the glorious farm. And Lave's going to be breaking up some more grass, but you see, no health pickups actually came out of that. You see the additional distance for the hunting rifle, so for a brief moment, Lave had additional sight. Knows that Rot is nowhere nearby. Time to break up some more grass. Rot's going to be doing the same, but in the inside of the barn. We'll be opening up some boxes to see if they can find some additional loot. Lave here on the bottom throws his hunting rifle shot. Rot disengages. Lave just throwing out some shots to the north. Active reloading. Trying to hit Rot, but Rot's just holding up position here. Gas is moving in. 25 seconds left before the gas arrives. So we see on our map, nothing's going to happen. Both players camping right now, waiting for the other opponent to make their move. Rod steps back into the barn. Lave just holding up position over here on the southern end. Interesting spot to kind of hold up, but there's a decent amount of dodging area that you can do here. Plus, you can retreat back up over here and pick up that T2. Gas is going to move into the second phase. Gas will say, no, we're not going to have our attrition war. We might end here. That's what the game is saying right now. We might actually end in a zone. If that happens to do so, that'll be the first one this season, at least on this stream. We've had it happen before on Curious's stream in one of the matches. Banana go out. Rot will see that. Says, well, that's blocking off that area now. That kind of makes less mobility. He peeked his head. Lave throwing out another banana, blocking off the bar completely, so no bar. Gas is moving in. Second phase. Banana goes out again for Lave. Hunting rifle shot, but just outside the range of Rot. Rot rolls out of the range right there. Grenade in hand, throws it out. Nothing will happen with that. Just eats a banana. There's some AK shots right there. As a gas phase. Oh, we are ending here. We are ending in this zone. You can't play to attrition. The game says not happening, guys. Mole will spawn in our arena. Lava taking their patient approach over there, but this is definitely going to force our combatants to actually fight each other. That mole, if you get a minigun out of the mole, it's checkmate. There's nothing you can do against a minigun in 1v1s. You just get obliterated. You don't have to worry about being third-partied. It's checkmate. Mole spawns. Dropped his goods off, but both players are being very cautious. Rod's thinking that Lave would make their approach to the barn, but Lave's on the outside, so unfortunate read by Foxx, but good movement by Lave. Next phase of the gas, again. We're not ending this match on gas. We are ending with someone killing the other player through bullets or a dart gun. Lave now sneaking up to the cache of the mole will find themselves a deagle, I'm guessing. I can't really see. Yeah, it's a deagle, so Lave opting not to pick up the golden deagle. Rot now stepping up. Gas moving in ever so slowly. There's a hunting rifle shot. Crossbow for Rot. 1 pip of armor lost. Crossbow lands. Needs to reload. There's a reload right there. Rot doesn't have any armor. Needs to be careful. SMG shots will go out. Now equalizing this. Our gas will actually... There's a deagle pickup. Yeah, we're ending in this zone, but there's no way that either party actually ends up surviving without killing the other opponent. Rot looking to tape up. Lave looking to push. That push, the SMG will go down into Lave. Lave needs to land this hunting rifle shot. Ends up reloading with it. Gun wasn't reloaded yet. Rot healing up around the corner right now as Lave trying to decide what to do. Rot just healing up, now backing up, going for that campfire, and checkmate right there. As Rot's like, well, you knew this campfire was here. Why didn't you come? And Rot will be victorious. GG with the golden cup. We actually ended up having a fight rather than the gas finishing it off. You might say, well, attrition ended up being the final condition there for victory. But no, the bullets into Lave was the win condition. Rot wins that match. Now up in the set 1-0. GG. All right. In the rule set, the player that the lag happens to, they can ask for a redo because it was 2 shots If it happens again, Lave actually loses the match. If like the same event occurs, if they end up like a killing blow happens and Rod's supposed to get it, it's by default. So we are going to end up going back to see that match didn't count. This is match number 2 of 5 back at the labs, but we have night mode this time. Rot will have this tier 3 to work with and a pistol. Going to look over here on the left side as we have SMG AK. And if you guys are wondering why we have these rules, we are trying to play as skillful as possible. When lag is involved, we try our best to kind of avoid that being what ends up being the deciding factor in a match. So if the person has lag issues and stuff, usually it goes game loss to the person that actually has it happen to. But in this case, it's a redo, and then after that, it's a rematch, it's a game loss. So Rot opted for the rematch, so we're just gonna run it back at lab. Sometimes people just don't care and they're just like, all right, yeah, whatever, we'll play more matches. But in this case, Rot was like, let's do it again. I want to win on fair terms. Lavi probably the same thing too. I just want to win on fair terms. So we have Magnum, SMG, Bow, AK. See SMG kind of stashed right there, and another one picked up for Rot. Lavi holding up position over here in the bottom right corner, as Rot is now collecting some health juice over here on the left side. Lavi with 125. Rod at 155 with the vial pickup. I'll end up scooping that up. Lave, on the other hand, doesn't have a utility item just yet. I don't know if there's any other spots where there are utility items. Doesn't look like it. Thomas gonna pick up, but Rod actually cornered off Lave here. Magnum shot connects. Rod peeks in that room, sees that there's a lot of armor in here, so kind of wants to hold a position over here. Lave's kind of caught, but they definitely have the option to keep resetting on these armors. There's some SMG shots, but Lave's got a Thomas gun to work with. Grenade will go out. Unfortunately, didn't end up going through this area. Quick swap in the armor. There's a grenade right there. Lave ends up eating that one, taking massive damage, but ends up rotating back, picking up the armor. Magnum for Rot as he has to reload the SMG. SMG shots will go out, but the Thomas says, oh my god, see you later, health and armor. And Rot ends up losing everything there, as that seemed to be Rot's battle to win. Lave equalizes it with the Thomas gun. Rot goes back, rotates back over, picks up the tier 3. We have gas moving in. Rot blowing up some boxes here. Rot sitting at 74 health juice. Lave probably relatively low too, so they're going to be picking up some more health pickups. 83 health juice. Some boxes being blown up, so Lave looking for some more health juice pickups, and the gas will be moving on in. Rot making his way over at C2, still scouting out, see if they can find Lave. Lave with the bow cracked back, looking, see if they can find where Rot's at. Mole will spawn, but this arena is mostly covered up with gas, so we're not immediately going into sudden death. There is a small area on the bottom that they can kind of defend over. I think the inside of this lab is also available, so one can be on one side, one can be on the other, and kind of protected right there. Rot destroying some boxes right there. Now making his way, kind of covering up this southern end of the map. It's at 174. Lave sitting at 93. has some bananas, so we'll fortify that area to prevent anyone from kind of sneaking on by, but looks like Lave will do that. Rot in the gas. Scouting out the area. Ends up slipping. Lave with the Thomas. Shoots it down the line, but Rot's going to back up. Going to tape up. Lave holding up position, but we saw Rot with the vial, so they can actually peek back into the gas. There's some Thomas coverage right there. Rot looking to push up with the Magnum, but ends up fading away shots. I think another bullet went through Lave. What is going on? As the gas will be moving in again. Rot taping up. Thomas for Lave around the corner. Rot retreating back. Magnum shots will go out. One of them connects, strips off the armor. Rot now backing up over here. Throwing out some more shots. Looking to heal up. 47 versus 61. So health is in favor of Lave, even though Rot has a little bit more health right now total. Gas is slowly dwindling away Lave. Lave now looking to press with the Thomas gun. His Magnum shots will happen for Rot. Rot is now retreating back. As Lave looking to press. SMG exchange versus Thomas. Rot ends up losing armor. Rot sees his T2, backs up, says no, I don't want that. Throws out some more SMG shots. Lave looking to finish off Rot with the Thomas gun, but Rot does a fadeaway SMG shot to clutch out the match. And GG. Rot now up in the set 2-0. GG. Alrighty, Pyramid. So our next map, Lave opting for E1, E2 for Rot, as we are going to have finally a small map rather than these big maps that go to attrition. We are going to close quarters, but this map can also go to attrition. We have run into a stalemate, which person gets stuck on the northern end, refusing to push, and the person camps the exit rather than collecting resources. Well, that might happen here, but it's very rare, actually, that this actually happens, because usually we have a quick rush down to the other player's spot. If they get good equipment, they rush down, try to actually end up taking out the opponent. Here we go. The Thunderdome. Round number 3 of our losers finals. Lave needs to win this to stay alive. Rot needs this to fight Jiff in the grand finals. As the Skunk Grenade will kind of keep Lave at bay. Rot will have free reign to loot basically anything. Picks up a tier 3. Lave escapes out. Hunting Rifle for Rot. Rot looking to land this shot, but ends up missing. Shotgun for Rot. Only 4 shots left in his guns. There's a quick swap right there for Lave. As Lave looking to press. There's an AK shot right there. Quick reload of the Hunting Rifle. Rot ends up rotating back. Picks up the tier 2. Lave's just letting the AK rip right there. His shotgun's around the corner, but Lave now in the better position. Grenade will go out. Magnum pickup for Rot. Lave's got Rot trapped off here as Rot's trying to throw out some Magnum shots through the gas, but the AK barrage of Lave will say no. See you later. Again, we see that AK nerf being affected right here. Rot holding up position right here as Lave looking to press, but you're caught up in the corner. Nothing you can do. And Lave will be victorious at Pyramid. Now up, now still behind in the set, but at least a point up on the board. Set still in Rot's favor, 2-1. Losers Finals, round number 4, match 4, game 4, however you like to call it. Going to Destination G. Lave gets the option to drop early. We're going to have some stealth boots. Ninja boots, T2 bow, hunting rifle. Over here in the northern end, we're going to have hunting rifle and pistol for Rot with a Magnum as an option. See Lave already in this general area, picking up Rot's T1 because I want to say that it's his. It is from his area. Rebel Cache What do we find inside but a pistol for Lave? No armor yet for Rot, as Rot will probably be making his way down over here to the bottom area. See if they can end up finding some armor. There is armor and claw boots, so have plenty of options. Lave now just scouting out the area, looking to see if they can find where Rot went, but also gain some free information of the area to see if there's any additional loot that they can pick up. Lave now making their way over here on the southern end of the map. Crossbow's now reloaded for Rot. We'll end up seeing this T2, so T2 versus T1. Grass is broken up, crossbow shot will go out. Bow versus crossbow, bow shot connects. Second. Nope, second shot ends up missing. Yes, there's a second shot connects. Now Rot's only one shot from death. The bow ends up connecting. There were mushrooms able to eat, but you see Rot quickly making their way over there to recover that armor. It's a swap. And Rot's now backing up. There's some mushroom eating right there. Going to end up going into the gold cup. Lave ends up repairing 1 pip of armor, now going into 2. Took the broken armor of Rot and repairing it. And claw boots now pick up for Lave. Lave now going into some grass cutting over here. Lave with 10 bananas now switches over for the forker. The claw boots did their job, gave you the resources that you need. Now you're sitting on 10 health kits. I see just a bunch of them being placed behind some trees. You see Rot now moving over here on the left side, breaking up some grass of his own. Hunting rifle crossbow combo. Wow, that is interesting, but it definitely works, especially if your opponent has just a T1. Rot wants to preserve the gold cup, doesn't want to switch it out for claw boots. There's a shot right there for Rot. Rot sees all these bananas. Well, now he does. After slipping behind that tree. Rot now making their way on the northern end of the map. Lave here on the southern end of the map. With only 10 sparrows left available for Lave, might take a little bit to find some more on the map, because you need to break up the grass. The grass, I would say, it's got to go through all the ammos to see if the goodies will drop. There's a emu pickup for Rot now rolling about in that, and Lave doesn't have really good anti-emu technology to deal with it. Our gas cloud will be moving in, but our arena will not be covered up in gas. And see, Rod's going to use the emu to actually break up grass right now. And Lave just kind of hovering around the northern area here, can break up some boxes. Great idea, especially you want to get some more tape. You're sitting at 3 tape versus full juice. Rod's going to just use this emu to do the same. He's sitting at 143. So he still needs to gather a little bit more resources going into our gas phase. Lave here in the middle area just scouting out, seeing if they can catch where Rot's going, but also needs to be careful as they pop around the corner and Rot's there on an emu. You're in trouble. And see Rot just continuously busting up the grass, picking up additional health pickups. Sitting at 193, so they're both going to be 200 going into our potential sudden death, but we might not. The gas circle might end here again, like it did at farm. Rot holding, waiting. Just holding out, waiting for Lave. Lave throws a grenade, but it was a little bit too close to the trash heap, so it didn't go over the top. Rot just poking around on the emu. There's a shot right there. Ends up taking a pip of armor off of Lave. See a barrage of shots right there. For some reason I thought the next gas phase begun, but my eyes are tripping. Rot's gonna go over and pick up some more mushrooms, but this time on the emu. Emu able to get double the health from the mushrooms, so it heals up relatively quickly. See all these bananas. Gas is here. Next gas phase, entire arena will not be covered up. There is a little segment left over here on the right side that you're able to actually use. So it's not immediately going into sudden death. Lave, you saw slip on that banana right there. There's no vials, so no shenanigans when it comes to attrition war, running away in the gas. with the vial, that won't be the case. As bananas are tossed out, looking to intercept Rot, but you want to get into a fight now as that Forker's still valid. Rot just bobbing and weaving again on the Emu. Emu takes a little bit of impact right there. Lave T2 versus Rot's T1. So Rot's got to play carefully. Rot avoiding that campfire, doesn't want to activate it, holding up position right here. We'll see each other for a brief moment. Still, you see Rot avoiding that campfire, holding up position. Lave knows that it's not activated, so kind of general vicinity of where Rot's at. There's the push right there on Rot, as Rot ends up knocking off the armor of Lave right there. One taps Lave after dismounting off the Emu. Rot will make his way back to the finals, but on the loser's side to fight Jif. GG. Rot wins the set 3-1. Alright, Jif versus Rot. Going to F for our first match. Jif over here at the camp. The campfire on the north. We have Rot over here on the left campfire, but immediate pickup of the Emu. Got a blue SMG to work with in the tier 2 armor, so gonna pick up both SMGs. Jif just got a shotgun, but they're making their way over here to the Emu ranch right now. Let's see a Magnum pickup. Rot on the Emu, but Jif doesn't want any bit of it. Magnum shots at... Oh, God. Jif is just... Oh, God. He's just playing out of his mind. Oh, my God. Those Magnum shots. How do you even dodge it? You can't. They're just in your dome. Nothing you can do. Jif takes a very fast match right there, as Rot wanted to push with the Emu. Jif countered that and then applied pressure with the Magnum. Well played, Jif. And we're on to our next match. This is actually the second time that these two have met in finals, but it was the opposite. Jif was coming out of the loser's bracket against Rot, and that was how Jif ended up being victorious against Rot. He ended up resetting the bracket and then winning the next set after that. But Jif's the one that is on the winner's side this time, so Rot's got that uphill battle. And away we go. Match number 2, taking place at the mountain. Will Jif continue his terror through this tournament, or will Rot start to chill him out? Because right now, like I said, Jif's on fire. It's the bunny ears, I swear. They're good luck. They're lucky bunny ears. Jif, with the pistols, ends up going with the dualies, picking up a blue one as well. Shotgun in hand, bow, but Jif doesn't use bows. Or he does, but he doesn't really care for it in 1v1s. Rot with the T2, Jif pressing up with the shotgun. Rot ends up losing a pip of armor. Jif looking to run around, throw a skunk grenade out. Rot holding up position. Jif now stepping up, now gets caught with the shotgun as Jif ends up rolling around, takes massive amounts of damage, and Rot says, I can be precise enough with the Magnum too. Here's a bullet to your skull, and Rot wins that one, tying the set at 1. GG. Well played. Alright, next match, we're going to Destination H, another small map. We're going to the Bamboo Mansion. Both players actually love this map, so it's great to see that they get to play on maps that they both thoroughly enjoy. I'm actually surprised that A was not banned. Jif does pick Ice Palace. We see both parties with the hunting rifle. Looking at the loot, it rather pathetic in terms of like quality, but Jif's got a pistol and a hunting rifle. That's all he needs. He actually ends up skipping over the 2 for a brief moment. We see a dark gun right there as Jif actually ends up eating it. Now coughing out right there as the pistol shots will go out. Jif ends up snapping back for the hunting rifle, looking to go into Ra, but you see Jif now, super low health, got to go into his drink, but he's got a gold cup. Going to be healing up, using this desk as cover, or bookshelf. Jif just holding up position. Wants to land this hunting rifle shot, but going back, you see he's going to use the extended vision right there. Ends up doing a snapshot right there as Ron wanted to peek his head and see what are you doing, Jif? Jif's like, I'm healing. Do you mind? Rot now ended up missing this T1 that's kind of in the wall here. So that is unfortunate as they need to tape up as Jif's weapons will obliterate Rot's health. Jif now making some movement around. Getting around Rot's shots. There's a hunting rifle shot right there. Second shot right there. Jif is dead. Needs to catch Rot as all 3 shots with the buffed up dart gun will clutch it out right there. And Rot takes the lead 2-1. GG. Jif refusing that. That H match was a loss. He's running it back. Is that what I wanted to say there? I don't even know what I wanted to say there. Jif just wants to run back at H. He loves this map. So onward we go to Destination H once again. Bamboo Mansion. Rot needing this win to reset the bracket, pushing Jif into the losers bracket, and we do another set, best of 5. Jif needing 2 more wins, needs to win them in a row to be victorious. SMG pickup for Jif. He's got a T3 to work with. T3 as well for Rot. So it's going to be interesting how this one's going to play out. Dual pistols, SMG. We have the sabotage, dual pistols, shotgun for Rot. Jif here's Rot around the corner, throwing out some shots right there. It's both parties doing a barrage of shots right there. Nothing connects for both parties until the end as Rot ended up doing 1 pip of damage to Jif. Jif now cautiously making an approach. Sneak walking. Jif will run into Rot as Rot ends up blasting Jif as Jif wanted to rotate around, but Rot was ready to go with those shots, and the bracket is reset. Rot ends up winning our first set 3-1. Well played, and we'll have our next set coming up next. All right, the actual finals, a resetted bracket. Rot coming out of the loser's side, knocking Jif to the loser's side. Rot's all warmed up. We are going to the stage for our first match. Jif not opting to ban the stage. This is a map he doesn't practice on, so this might be rather rough for him as he prefers to play on, well, oh my god, look at these 2s. Okay, so this is Armor City, as we like to call it, and we see 3 2s right over there situated on the left side. We see a dark gun pickup for Rot, as Jif will just have an SMG to work with. There is a tier 3 all the way up over here, but Jif goes over to the secret spot to see if Rot was actually over here. Wasn't the case. Jif picks up a pistol, so he's going to look to combine that and get dualies going, as Rot's got Magnum Dark Gun. So, in terms of power level of equipment, it's pretty weak. But here we go, an engagement right here down the corridor, as the shot with the Dark Gun will go out. Jif now looking to chase down where Rot's going. There's a 1 armor swap right there, as Rot ends up holding up position right here, throws up some blind fire up to the north, trying to catch Jif making an approach, but Jif worked himself around There's the barrel shot right there. Is Jiff with the shotgun. There you go. 2-tap. No, not the case. AK shots will go out. You see Jiff ends up swapping the armor. More shots will go out. Rot's super low. Jiff will rotate back, pick up the tier 3 armor. Rot now running away from Jiff as Jiff still needs to heal up a little bit. Sitting at half health. Shotgun now pick up for Rot. Rot sitting at Darkgun shotgun. Jiff sitting at shotgun AK. Rot finds himself a tier 3. He's going to end up picking that up. Out of health juice, though, as Jiff sitting at 7. There's a big keg right there, but Jiff is not prioritizing going after that keg just yet, thinking that Rod is over here in the top right corner healing up. A little bit slow on that read right there as Rod's already gone from that position. Over here on the left side as Rod now moving up, back up, looking for that probably secret room switch as Jiff is kind of holding out that area. Their activation of the stage will kind of give away Jiff's position. Rot will hear that. Throw out a dark gun shot on the approach. The second dark gun shot, third shot goes out. Jiff takes massive amounts of damage right there. Trying to back up, throwing out some AK shots, super low on health. Has a grenade in hand, throws a grenade out. Second grenade will go out. Rot now knows where Jiff is at. Jiff holding up position here at the L as Jiff is just trying to get around, saying, you know I'm low on health, man, but I'll 2-tap you if you make the approach. And as you see, Jiff will man up with no health in at all. There is a banana here as Jiff has a forker, but doesn't seem like that is what he's going to play right now. Jiff making dodges. Oh, he ends up eating that shot, and that is it for Jiff as Rot landed that shot with the dark gun in the alleyway behind the stage. Rot now up in the set 1-0. GG. H is where we're going, man. Taking Rot again back to H. This is the third time that they'll be playing here. In the finals, away we go. Jiff looking to stop the bleeding here. Wants to put a point up on the board as Rot is continuing his tear in the finals. All warmed up from the loser side of the bracket. It's usually Jiff coming out of losers, coming in hot, but Rot is landing those dark gun shots when they actually matter. But oh god, potato battle. Look at the equipment here. This is awful. Maybe the Rebel Cache will actually give something good, but oh my god, there's like nothing. Just a green SMG, a shotgun. Jiff, what the a grenade go out. All Rot eats that right there. Jiff's looking to press with the shotgun. Just needs the 2-tap. No, but the AK shots will actually tear into Jiff. Jiff ends up running down the corridor, ends up eating the 1 shot, but the second shot just missed. And oh my god, that skirmish at the start of the match, both parties were so close to death, but they both barely escaped. Beautiful coverage of the AK there by Rot, preventing Jiff from making the approach. Jiff hears him healing around. SMG shots will actually happen. We have a grenade pickup as Rot ends up getting the hell out of there. SMG shots will go out. Jiff going to heal up. Got 35 to heal. Rot will hear that healing. Throws out some shotgun shots from Jiff, trying to prevent Rot from making the approach. Grenade will pick up. So we got 3 tier 1 still available. Some tape to work with. As Rot is out of juice, he's going to be breaking up some boxes. Grenade now pick up for Jiff. Rot looking to press. Throws out some poking shots. Jiff just holding up position, waiting for Rot to actually peek. Grenade will go out, not connect. SMG will, though. Same with the AK for Rot. Rot looking to run away from this situation. Jiff looking to catch, but no, he's going to tape up. Jiff now scooping up the tier 1 that's up over here in the top left corner. Rot's going to use this time to actually tape up. There's another tape over here on the right side that he can use. Healing up, Jiff will hear that healing. Now cautiously making an approach. He's got shotgun as the initiation. The shot was too far, but the SMG looking to land. No, Jiff ends up losing armor, but he's going to tape up, not going for this tier 1. As Rot ended up losing his armor too. Shotgun around the corner. No. That is an SMG as I sneeze. Oh man, allergies are awful today. SMG shots by Jiff looking to press onto Rot, but Rot ends up successfully landing them. Jiff's going to end up taping up. Rot holding his way up in the bathroom. Banana will go out. Grenade now pick up for Jiff. Shotgun for Jiff looking to get in there, but Jiff was mid-roll. Couldn't land the 2-tap right there as Rot just held his ground with the SMG and bursted out Jiff. Rot now only needs one more to be the champion of our third ever, not third ever, the third tournament of season 3. It's like the third ever season. Well, I guess that works, but anyway, we're gonna get our next match started. Oh my god. To think that Jif will lose all these games in a row after having such a strong tournament run just to be stopped by the Revolting Vulpine. We have a bow pickup and an AK. We're going to take a look inside to say hello to the Skullcat, and he's got a silenced pistol to let you work with here. As Jif ends up picking up a hunting rifle and a shotgun. Going to make his way in here. The Magnum. That's been the equalizing factor when it comes to Jif, and Jif has not been able to really acquire one through these previous sets, so he's got one now. And he also has an emu, so he's going to decide. Ends up picking up the dart gun, so he wants to deny that against Rot. AK shots will go out. There's a dart gun shot. Got plenty to go. 3 left. 2 now. Jif just rolling around. There's a Magnum shot right there, but the Magnum is not being accurate at all. Jif ends up activating the campfire. Rot will see that. Silence pistol shots will go out. Jif ends up landing a dart right there. Is looking to press up with the Magnum. Wants to land this shot, but the healing on the campfire will not make that Magnum a final killing blow, as Rot is now making his way back over to pick up his tier 2. We see Jif ends up taping up his tier 2 to tier 1, and Rot will be making his way back over here to the left side to heal up on that campfire. Jif now going to use this time to scout out the rest of the area to pick up additional loot. Ends up hopping into a hamster ball, as Rot is going to heal up his feathery friends. And take it back, look back over here. I see a Rebel Cache. What does it have inside? But a tier 3 armor for Jif. 2's over here as well. Jif will most likely hang in this area, I think. Doesn't want to actually let Rot kind of have that as a defensive position. But nope, not the case. Jif will always be out there hunting, looking to see exactly where Rot is at. And we have the birds just rolling about, as Rot's going to be breaking up some boxes. And our initial engagement, we might move to some more passive play right now, as Jif going to take a click on him. 98 health versus Rot sitting at 91. Rather close in terms of the health difference. As we have a pecking battle right here, as the Magnum shots will go out for Jif. Jif will reload using that emu as a health point buffer. You see him kind of back up into it. There's a dart gun shot right now. Jif's like, I just want to kill your bird, man. And Jif shoots the other bird away. He says, man, I just want these things off the battlefield. And Rod's going to be healing up. More dart gun shots will go out. Jif will use this time to reload. Ends up snapping a shot into the bird. The bird is now out. Magnum shots connect. Beautiful roll dodging by Jif. Silence pistol will go out as Rod needs to make a decision how he wants to make this approach. He's just going to loop around, make his way back over to the tier 2s, but Jif knows that there's 2s over here, knows exactly where Rod's at. It's going to end up pushing up. Sabotages one of them. Ends up taking a silence pistol barrage right there. Got to be careful on the other end, but ends up landing a dart gun shot as a silence pistol. Ended up stripping the... so much damage actually just occurred right there. And Jif will be backing up over here. Gas will be moving in, but you know what? We're not going into sudden death. The circle will be in the arena. Jif will fully heal up right now. He's got a dart gun out. His silence pistol shots will go out. Jif sitting at no armor. Needs to be extra careful here. Could retreat back over to the left side to find some pots. Going to end up healing up. Dart gun shot. Second dart gun shot. Now Jif just has to dodge back and heal up as Rot ends up going into his health tank. Now super duper low on health. Jif looking to press, but wants to be careful not to make the wrong move right there. As AK shots will go out, but silence pistol actually happened. As Jif sitting at 32. Dart gun shot will go out, but not actually connect. But the one down in between the haystacks almost ended Rot's life, as Jif will end up going back into the health tank. Rot now making his way up to the northern section of the map with one more campfire available for him. He's going to end up healing up big heals to be able to preserve his health pool. There's an emu right here on the outskirts, and Jif will acquire it. Now make his way back around. We're looking at Jif's loadout right now. He's got a bow and a magnum. That bow no ammo in that. So that one shot needs to be true. And Jiff will continue to scout around the area as Rot will heal up on the campfire. Jiff sees tape, doesn't tape up right away. He's just going to be running around. We'll see Rot for a brief moment, but he's got a better health pool than what Rot has, as Rot is only sitting at... Okay, never mind. Rod ends up picking up a bunch of health pickups, so he's sitting at 72. So Jiff is the one that's actually in trouble. Even though he's got an emu to work with, he has to be extra careful. There we go, another engagement. AK shots will go out. Jiff looking to press with the Magnum. Shots will not connect right here as Rod ends up retreating back from that Magnum fire. We got shotgun Magnum for Jiff as he ended up switching off the bow. And here comes the next phase. Next phase says, no, we aren't going to have another battle here in terms of attrition. Grenade will go up as Jiff thought Rot was all the way up here, but that was unfortunately not the right spot. He already healed up on that campfire. So Jiff's going to use that time to actually pick up some more resources. The first Skull Cat will say hello to us as Rot's sitting at 102. There's still more armor for Jiff to pick up, but he ends up taping up. Gonna go and top off still with the Magnum shotgun. The emu gets kicked away. It ends up being shoveled right there by Rot as Jiff is going to be making his way up over here on the left side. Wants to look and see if he can actually find Rot picking up additional resources, but Rot is over here inside the ranch waiting for Jiff to make his approach. Especially with these additional armor pickups, Rot is in the stronger position right here. Jiff looking to press with the broken emu. Emu is immediately blown up. Magnum shot will connect. Rot knows he can retreat back to more armors right here. As Jiff looking to press with the shotgun. As Jiff makes that approach, the AK flip around. As Jiff wanted to make an aggressive approach with the shotgun, Rot was ready to go with the AK, and Rot will be victorious, winning this set 3-0 no less. GG. Bracket reset and then a sweep at the end. Well played, Rot. You are our third champion of Season 3. Congratulations to you. Well played. Well played, Jiff, throughout. The best he could there, but just couldn't end up taking out Rot when he needed to. Was able to push him into the loser's bracket, but couldn't defeat him when they met in finals.